How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm, joined by my dad. How's it going, Dad?
Okay. Miles Garrett still doesn't have a sack.
He is buried in his phone, keeping track of the latest football news. He's going to be our football correspondent for this game today for the Columbus Blue Jackets, hosting the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins, baby. Here we go. The Penguins on a 4-game heater as of late. Now in the wild card picture as of this morning. They're going to try to keep on that. They are only 1 point behind the Washington Capitals, the much-hated rival of the Penguins. And this is going to be a big game for Yegor Chinakhov, the newest Pittsburgh Penguin player. Now, they did get a trade after that, but Igor Zamula is on suspension because he's on assignment to Wilkes-Barre and did not report. So, anyway, the newest Pittsburgh Penguin, for all intents and purposes, Yegor Chinakhov, getting ready to face off against his former team, the Blue Jackets. Also going to be starting Danton Heinen, the former Penguin, on their second line today. So we'll see how that dynamic plays out. Yegor Chinakhov and Danton Heinen playing against their former teams today in Columbus. A big, big game here. Taking a look at the Penguins here. We are on Sportsnet Pittsburgh watching this game, and we're going to be providing live play-by-play coverage and reaction. And Dad, I guess, will provide some football updates as we get them. But we are here getting ready for this last game of the road stand. I believe they come home next week, if I'm not mistaken. How's it going, Aaron? The Saints can never score. We got James saying, let's go, Pens. Yes, sir. Let's go, Penguins, baby. The Penguins currently with 2 games in pocket over Washington. Only 1 point behind them in the wild card race. They also have a point on Buffalo with no games in pocket in between the two of them. The Penguins have the advantage because they have played they are tied for playing the fewest amount of games in the conference entering today. So they have a lot of games in pocket against a lot of other teams. And here we are, ready to see what we've got in store in Columbus. Anyway, what day better is Dad dissing some players. Well, you might need to watch tonight for that one, because Dad doesn't diss the Penguins as much as he does the Steelers.
Yeah, Penguins are not good. Okay with the Penguins. They made a coaching change. I know that they're not going to be great, but if they, I'm looking at the youngsters. You know, get together, play good. They've recently been playing good, and let's see what happens.
We got James saying, I can't believe I'm actually rooting for the Falcons today, just so my Panthers can squeak in. You know, I was saying, this is going to be the funny thing. Have the Panthers lose against Tampa Bay, to then have the Falcons win on Sunday to rip out the hearts of Falcons.
The Falcons are up 13-7. They
rip out the hearts of Bucs fans. And it looks like that is happening in the NFL right now. But they are taking a look here at the Penguins here. 12 shots against. That's the fewest shots allowed in a road game by the Penguins in their history. Only 12. The Penguins are actually playing some defense, and it is paying wonders. They have been playing defense since the break. And, oh yeah, since the break, did I mention that? They've outscored their opponents in 4 games by a score of 20-8. They are averaging 5 goals per game and averaging only 2 goals against per game. So, a very, very big change in the Penguins' philosophy as of late. I keep checking out the score, and I pray every time the Saints are winning. It's a little tough. It is a little tough. Let me go ahead real quick and pull up the game here on ESPN so that I can check out our goalie
1st and 10 at New Orleans 28. The Saints have it. 1st and 10 after the field goal. 8:45 left in the third.
Okay. Well, our goalie matchup today is going to be Artur Shilovs for the Penguins. He is on the year. Let me go ahead and get a little more stats on him. He is 7-5-6 on the year with a 320 goals against average and an 888 save percentage with a shutout. In his last 5, he has won 3 straight. He was in for that Sharks game where the Pens lost in overtime. We were there for that one. That was bad. He also lost 4-0 at Ottawa, but then he was in net for the shootout win against Montreal, the 7-3 win against Chicago, and the 4-3 overtime win against Detroit. He is 3-1-1 in his last few games. Yegor Chinakhov talking with his former goalie, Elvis Merzlikins, as they are in warm-ups, catching up. Taking a look, though, at the starter for the Blue Jackets, it's not going to be Merzlikins. It's going to be Jet Graves. Jet Graves is 12-10-5 on the season. 256 goals against average and a 912 save percentage with no shutouts. In his last 5, he has 4 wins and 1 loss, including stopping the Buffalo frickin' Sabres on their 10-game win streak by a score of 5-1. The only loss coming in regulation against the Devils on the 31st, New Year's Eve, in a 3-2 game. Also beating the Senators 4-1, the Islanders 4-2, and the Kings 3-1. So taking a look there, Werenski also returning to the lineup yesterday against Buffalo after missing 4 games for the Blue Jackets. A big piece to their puzzle is back for Columbus, pairing him up on the, they have Werenski on the pair with Matejchuk. Meanwhile, you got Marchman as well on there on the top line. One of the new additions for the Blue Jackets this year via trade, a very good addition. And taking a look as well, the Penguins also going to be facing off against Danton Heinen. The Blue Jackets have Heinen on that second line with Voronkov and Sillinger for tonight. Meanwhile, the Penguins, striving for 5 straight wins, have Chinakhov on that third line, and they did make a slight change. The Pittsburgh Penguins making a slight change in the middle of a win streak. Something that usually is a big no-no, but I totally get it. Rucker McGroarty on the third line being swapped out for Ville Koivunen. I find the two of them are very close to each other. A lot of aspects. Yeah, Ville's had some trouble getting some of that production as of late, but Rucker McGroarty also is not really getting a lot of that production himself. So I think the two of them are very close to each other. They're very comparable players. So we'll see what we have in store for this game tonight. Dad, if you had to take a score prediction on this one, who do you think wins and what's the final score?
I may not like me on this. Penguins may lose this
You
game.
need the microphone into it.
Okay, people may not think of this, but I think the Penguins may take a loss today.
Yeah, I don't like you. Get out.
But I'm rooting for them to win. I hope they do
It's a
win.
storybook game. Yegor Chinakhov in his first game against the Blue Jackets. The Penguins also the last time they played Columbus. Let's go ahead and take a look. If I recall, it was
How many wins do they now have? They're on a what? A 7-game win streak?
4-game win streak.
4 game. Okay.
But yeah, taking a look at the series here. This is the third of 4 games. The road team has won the last 2, with the Blue Jackets winning 5-4 in a shootout in Pittsburgh on October 25th. Then November 28th, the Pens winning in overtime against the Blue Jackets. These teams always like to go to overtime. You got James saying 3-2 Pens in overtime. I could see it. I think it's going to be a bit higher scoring. I think we're staring down the barrel of a 4-3 kind of game. These teams, again, they love going at each other close. I really think that we're going to be seeing, I think the Pens do win, but it's going to be like a 4-3, maybe overtime, maybe shootout kind of game. But I think we're in store for a lot of goals. The last 2 times these teams have played, they have had 9 and 7 goals in the first and second game, respectively, against each other. So I think we're in store for a lot of goals, which is great to show you guys the new toy that we have for the Penguin, or for all the games.
Well, it looks like the Saints are driving their first and 10 at Atlanta 29.
How's it going, Tromboner? How you doing, man? Long time no see. How you been? Oh.
And Miles Garrett only has 15 minutes left to set the record.
He doesn't even have half a sack. Are you?
Nope.
Yes. Well, Tromboner, if the Penguins lose, I know who to blame now. Thanks for giving us an out.
What?
No, we haven't seen Tromboner in a hot minute, so he's now in a stream. He hasn't been in a stream since the Pens started on the win streak. But here we go, ready to rumble. Puck drop is just mere moments away here at center ice. The Penguins losing the draw. They're going from right to left. The Blue Jackets from left to right. In the defensive end, going to be Matejchuk, working with that puck to the near side, flipping it into the offensive end. And Tanger going to chase it back in behind the net. Bodies collide. Over to the far side, the Blue Jackets working with it now behind the net to the near side, trying to wrap around. Battling down low is going to be Charlie Coyle. Over to the far side, going to be taken back by the Penguins, up through center to the near side, up across me and into the offensive end. And it's going to be back in behind the net is Matejchuk working with that puck. Who just got back from the Liberty Bowl yesterday. That was awesome, man. That's awesome. How was it? So, into the defensive end. The Pens with the puck over the far side, passing up along the boards into the neutral zone, maintaining off of Brazeau into the offensive end. The Pens running with that third line. Over to the near side, Novak. That's that second line. So it's Brazeau, Mantha out there. And the Blue Jackets moving into the offensive end. A chance. A shot. Fantilli can't get a shot off. Down low, taken back by the Penguins. Over to the near side, over to Mantha. Mantha wing to wing over there, trying to hit off of the offensive end there. Not going to go off of Novak to the near side. That's going to be Novak with the puck, trying to pass it down low again, battling for that puck. Flipping it up all the way down, and the Penguins are going to recover it off of Ryan Shea's stick. Over to the near side. Down low he goes, back in behind the net. Over into the near side, still in the corner. Are you on live chat? I am on live chat. So over to the far side, they go. I don't know if you're free, Tromboner, but a chance, a shot by Billy Koivunen. Not going to go. A nice save by Jet Graves.
So what do you think of the Columbus Blue Jackets jerseys?
All right. Tromboner, this is what it looks like on Top Chat. You are free. You are free. You are free. Let's go. So here we go. Near side draw in the offensive zone for the Penguins. You got that third line out there. Ville Koivunen, Ben Kindle, and Yegor Chinakhov. Ville Koivunen going to take the draw here on the near side circle after Kindle gets kicked out. Going to take the draw and going to be won by the Pens. That's going to be Kindle. Up to the near side to Shea. Shea working down low. Going to try and take it behind the net. Trying to create some room. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Over to St. Ivan. He sends a shot. Deflected. Oh, I thought that was in the net. It went over to the far side. Battling down low in front of chance. A shot. He's gone!
He will not be denied twice. He will not be denied twice.
Ville Koivunen, let's frickin' go. That's how you do it, my boy.
Now what two things? Two things.
Yeah?
Number one, he seems like a genius now, doesn't he? Moving Koivunen.
Yeah.
And number two is you said in the beginning you wanted to see a goal from Koivunen.
Yeah, we need to see some production from Ville Koivunen, and there we go. Give it a second here. The score should be updating here momentarily. Come on, you can read it. It's... Why are you reading no score? We're going to have an errant goal horn. Are you kidding me? We're going to have an errant goal horn somewhere, and I don't know when it's going to happen. So here we go, center ice draw. Ville Koivunen, that was his second goal of the year. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins back in the far side along the boards. Moving it up into the offensive end, less than 2 minutes into the game, and we have a goal. Down low to the far side, taking it shot, not going to go. Over to the near side along the boards, to the top of the zone, down low they go. Back to Tanger, looking for Kulak, trying to take that puck away. And the Pens come away with it going the other way, up through center, going to be taken back by the Blue Jackets.
You sure you have that running?
I have the code running. Is ESPN reading the game wrong? The problem is on ESPN. ESPN doesn't have the goal. See? ESPN doesn't have the goal. It uses ESPN. So the problem is on ESPN's side. It is 1-0 Penguins, but a chance for the Blue Jackets in front of the net. Not able to get a shot off. It is going to be off the stick of Ken Johnson. Over to the far side, down low. Why won't you update the score, ESPN? Let's see. Moving now. Oh, I need to mute that. Close you. Okay. So, down low, a chance here for the Blue Jackets with the puck. Oh, there's the goal horn. There's the goal horn.
I think you need to do something different.
What, have a button? I wish I could have a button, but I need a stream deck for that. For the Pens, over to the near side, Carlson. Passing down low to the far side, or behind the net, along the ice, to the far side, along the wings. Up on into the offensive end, a chance, a shot, and a nice glove by Greaves.
There's another, besides the ESPN, go somewhere else, I would have it sooner.
ESPN is almost never late. It is rare that ESPN is 2 minutes late, 5 minutes late on. ESPN's almost never late. Plus, ESPN's the only one with free APIs I can use.
Okay, I just was asking.
I'm not going to pay money for APIs if ESPN has them for free. So there's our errant goal horn. Face off in the offensive end. Going to be that first line, the Lucky 7 line. Crosby, Rust, and Raquel going to be won, though, by the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side, working with it is going to be off of Provorov. Down low, back in behind the net, and it's going to be icing on the Blue Jackets. It's insane. There might be a three-way tie for the NFC South. Yes, and because of that, the entire NFC South comes down to a game between two teams who neither of which are able to make the playoffs.
Uh-oh. Saints got a field goal, so it's 13-10.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Crosby going to take the draw. And the faceoff going to be won by Crosby on top of the zone. Shot by Wotherspoon. And a nice save by Graves. Nice little save over there. Let's see. Pass complete. Saints win. Well, hey, we got a lot of Saints fans up in the chat. And let's see. Burrow has taken a sack. The sack was Grant Delpit. So here we go.
Grant Delpit has a couple.
Oh, I know you're not a Saints fan, but we got some Saints fans for today in the chat. But a shot, and a nice save by Graves. All right. Yeah, we got some people who are Saints fans for today. So here we go. Faceoff going to be won by the Pens. Across wing to Carlson. Shot, not able to get a shot. And going the other way, the Blue Jackets. Taken back by Carlson. Over to the far side. Looking with it is Brian Rust. Along the board's going to be flipped back in by the Blue Jackets. If the Saints win, I really doubt the Bucks will get past second round. Well, we'll see. But here we go. Back in behind the net. Over to the far side. Greaves able to send it to the top of the zone. Maintained by the Pens. Taking a shot down low. And a nice save by Greaves. Try and fix this. That's the one thing with an. I can't put. So I always have to adjust the chain. Yeah. But we'll see here. We got tromboners and come on Falcons. Well, hey, we'll see. We'll see how that game goes. Dan will be giving us updates on that as we get them. But here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Pens. Novak out there. It's the Novak Mantha Brazeau line. The Shea Ivany pair in the back for the Penguins. Won by the Blue Jackets over to the far side. Moving it up through center to the near side. The Pens trying to kick it around the near side. Down low. Battling for that puck. Go along the boards to the near side. Going high. Maintained by the Blue Jackets by Matejchuk. Sending it down low around the net to the far side. Off the stick there of Voronkov to the top of the zone. Sending it down low from Werenski. Down again. Trying to hit Voronkov. The Pens taking it back to the near side. Moving it out the other way. Here comes a chance by Novak. Novak going to slow it down a little bit. Flipping it into the offensive end. Down low, working with that puck over to the far side boards. Is the Blue Jackets over to the near side, trying to connect with Cole Stillinger. And losing control of it. Going to be taken back by Sheelovs behind the net to the far side. The Pens are going to be able to clear the zone. Working with it now over to the far side. I believe that's Novak. Flipping it back into the near side. And Tanger going to go get it from Sheelovs. Over to the far side. 14:58 to play here in this first period. Over to the near side. Ville Koivunen with the puck. You got that kid line, that third line. Koivunen trying to pass across. Unable to pass it across successfully. Going to be maintained by Marchman. Over to the near side. And going to be dumped into the offensive end again. Trying to take it away. The Pens take it away from Yegor Chinakhov. The Koivunen not going to go. Down low, battling for that puck out there is going to be from Fantilli line out there. The Pens maintaining possession over to the far side. Passing to the near Kulak with a chance. A shot. And it's going to be out of play. Oh, man. Hey, this is the last Bills game in Highmark? It is. This is the Bills' last game in Highmark. Yeah. All right. But we will see here. So, Penguins getting ready to take this draw here in the offensive end. And here we go. The near side actually is going to be from the Penguins. Going to lose the draw. It's Lazat in the circle. Going to be won by the Blue Jackets to the near side off the stick of Kent Johnson. Across now into the offensive end. A chance dumping it back in behind Sheelovs to the far corner. Battling for that possession down low. The Pens trying to come away with it. And along the far side boards in there for the Blue Jackets. Going to be Gaunt over to the near side. The puck goes. Columbus at the top of the zone. A shot. Not going to go. Loose to the far side. Still going to be maintained by the Penguins, though. A nice deflection by Sheelovs and a nice effort to get over there and stop a goal. Over to the far side, moving it into the offensive end. Goes off some sticks. No icing. Down low into the near corner. The Blue Jackets take over from Fabreau. Over to the near side. Moving it up off the stick of Zach Aston Reese. into the offensive end. The Pens take it away over the far side to the near side, and we are getting an injury issue, or an injury update with a purple screen as the puck goes back in behind Jack Greaves over to the far side. Back in again to Crosby, going to miss that puck, sending it along the boards to the top of the zone to Wotherspoon. Across to Carlson. Down low, a chance. Back up to the top of the zone, Wotherspoon. Looking to pass it across to Erik Karlsson. Erik Karlsson sends it in on a shot. Going to be deflected to the near side. Battling with that puck to the top of the zone again. Karlsson sending it towards the net. And a nice save by Jet Greaves. The Penguins with 7 shots on goal to none.
Hey, Atlanta, 1st and 10 at New Orleans 38-yard line.
Woo!
With 41 seconds left in the third.
Nice.
They're up 13-10.
Nice.
And
yeah. That's where we sit right now.
Bengals have it 2nd and 3. 2nd and 2. No, 1st and 10 at Cincinnati 44.
Still no sacks. Still no more sacks on Burrow.
I don't see anything saying that he got one.
I'm keeping track of the sack stat here. I have it open on this page so I can pull it up. That way I can pull it up on occasion. What are you doing, Giants? Giants are screwing themselves. The Colts game got really good. Very tight. 20.
Yeah, I know.
The Colts in Texans field goal range. I think part of that is the Texans rep. Even though they're still fighting for seed, I think part of it don't get hurt. But yeah, that is how we sit here as they are at the first commercial here. Take a look at the assists on that Ville Koivunen goal real quick. The Ville Koivunen goal going to be assisted by Ben Kindle and Jack St. Ivany at getting points on that goal. A minute 50 into the game. Across the rest of the NHL, we do have another game going on right now. That one between the Montreal Canadiens and the Dallas Stars. The Stars up 2-1 over Montreal with 8:05 to go in the second. Wyatt Johnston and Maverick Bork on goals for the Stars. Brendan Gallagher for the Canadiens. Let's say you're rooting for Michkov. Are you talking Chinakhov or Michkov is a different player? Let's see, NHL. Yeah, Matvei Michkov. He's a Flyers player. The Flyers aren't playing right now. They don't even play today at all. Here we go, a chance, a shot, not going to go. Over to the far side, battling along the boards, moving it up is the Columbus Blue Jackets. Near side, puck going to be taken back by the Pens off of Raquel. Passing across, Brian Rust over to Crosby, shot! Oh, just over the net, going to go maintained by the Pens to the near side. Wotherspoon passing across, gets deflected by the Blue Jackets, going up the other way. Trying to work with it is Charlie Coyle over to the near side, ultimately going to be passed around. Off of the stick there of Boone Jenner. Down low, the puck goes. Near side. Still not a penalty in this game thus far. And the Pens out shooting the Blue Jackets 8-1. Over to the far side, the Pens coming away with it. Off of Crosby. Crosby down low to the near side. Going to go to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon to Carlson. Carlson with the puck. Working with that puck. And over to the near side, over to Mantha. Mantha moving that puck up around. Going to be losing it. Taken back by the Pens in the defensive end. Clearing it up. Off of Mantha, off of Novak, into the offensive end. Mantha across the shot! Oh, that was a dangerous shot there for the Blue Jackets, but a nice save by Greaves, and the Blue Jackets clear the zone.
Backhand.
Yeah, backhander. Over to the near side, Brazeau. Back up again to Mantha. Mantha down to Brazeau, doesn't connect. Down to the corner, Mantha trying to take it back off of Novak's stick, and the Blue Jackets going the other way. Up through center with some speed. Into the offensive end, off the stick here of Cole Stillinger. Over to the top of the zone, back down to Stillinger. Stillinger looking for somewhere to go. Passing it down low, back in behind the net, over to the near side. To the top of the zone, going to go over there to Werenski. A chance, a shot, and a nice save, but loose puck to the far side. Still shot, and he scores. The Columbus Blue Jackets making a 1-1 affair here after that goal. Man, was that Voronkov on the goal? We'll see. We will see. I'm waiting on NHL to update, and then ESPN will update shortly thereafter. Hopefully the game updates pretty soon. We don't want to have another Aaron Horn. It looks like we are going to have another Aaron Horn because They don't know how to update their scoreboard. Thank you, ESPN. Thank you. You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and you can't update your scoreboard in time. Over to the far side, to the near side again. The Blue Jackets in the defensive end, passing it along the boards. Oh, man, ESPN is just off of their game right now. But here we go. Far side. Wait, what? The Blue Jackets horn pulled up, but it didn't play it. So we'll play it delayed. There's the horn. There you go. I don't know why it didn't play it automatically. What a chance. A shot deflected in, another goal. Are you freaking kidding me? We'll play it again. Blue Jackets get another goal. Son of a gun.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's unfortunate. The Pens give up 2 goals in quick succession. But yeah, the Capitals don't play the Flyers tonight. Capitals game, I think, is no. Let's see. Are you kidding? Now ESPN's on top of their game. I'm going to murder everyone at ESPN because they cannot be consistent. They finally get on top of their game. Oh my gosh, we got Doomslayers and Columbus 2-1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're good, Trombone. You're good, man. It's not you. I'm just having a little bit of fun. But here we go. Face-off going to be won by Achari on that fourth line over to the far side, back to the near. Battling into the offensive end. A chance now going to be taken back by the Blue Jackets. Over to the near side. Along the boards. Trying to work with it is going to be Fantilli. Down low to the near side. Moving it up. And around the near side of the offensive end. Trying to pass it across from Marchenko. Across going to be taken by the Penguins. In a trip, but they're not going to get a penalty. Oh, no, they are. Okay, good. For a second, I didn't see any arms go up, but I couldn't see the actual ref. But it's going to be Ivan Provorov going to the sin bin. Bork saying, look out. Oh, man. Yep, 2 minutes for tripping the Penguins going on the power play. So here we go, the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins, baby. Oh, boy. So let's see. On those goals, we'll go ahead and give updates on those goals as we have a second. But here we go. Working with that puck over to the near side. The Pens trying to maintain to the top of the zone off of Carlson. Down low again to Crosby. Shot! A nice save by Greaves. So on those goals, my favorite NHL team is besting Jason's. Yeah, they're leading right now, but not for long. So the 2 goals. Denton Matejchuk got an unassisted goal. Tied at 1-1, and then Mason Marchment getting the go-ahead goal, assisted by Fantilli and Marchenko. Over to the near side, Brian Rust working with that puck, and a chance down low, over to the far side, going to be taken back out. In the last 4 games, the Pens are 3 for 9 on power plays, but the Blue Jackets on a breakaway chance, a shot, denied, loose to the far side, and the Pens going to maintain possession in the defensive end. Over to the near side, working with that puck on up to Crosby now. Crosby passing down low, over to Mantha. Mantha working with it now around the near side. Chance for Raquel. Raquel slowing it, or it's Carlson, my bad. Chance to the top of the zone to Crosby. Back down low again. Working around the far side. Mantha to Crosby. Crosby around to the top of the zone, sending it down low back to Crosby. Crosby to Carlson. Shot by Carlson. Loosed over to the near side as it gets blocked. Going to be maintained by Carlson, sending it down low behind the net to Mantha. Mantha trying to connect to Crosby. He does. Crosby to Carlson. Carlson down low to the near side with a chance. Passing it lower again still. Around the near side boards. Back up to Rust. Rust to Carlson. Carlson to Rust. Rust working with that puck. Down low in front. 55 to go on the power play. A chance for Mantha. Not going to be able to get a shot off. Nice defense there by Columbus. Over to Carlson. Top of the zone. Taking it in. Back over to Mantha. Mantha with a shot. Going to get deflected by the Blue Jackets. And the puck clears out of the zone. 40 seconds to go on this power play here for the Blue Jackets. Passing across. Puck goes loose and going to be maintained by Charlie Coyle. They get cleared out. A race down for that puck. Carlson going to have to try and play some defense here a little bit. As the Blue Jackets off of Boone Jenner working with that puck in the corner. Burning a lot of time. Why are you taking this power play so casually? Over to the near side, an offensive chance. Passing across to the Blue Jackets. Not going to go. And the Blue Jackets still maintaining the zone. What are we doing on this power play? The Pens come away with it now. Kindle into the offensive end he goes. Looking to move it. Loses possession. Taken back by Columbus. Going up the other way. Through neutral into the offensive end. Power play going to expire as the Pens take possession of the near side. Moving over to the far side.
I don't think they had a shot on goal.
They had a couple. They had like one, I think. but they could not maintain the offensive zone. And whenever Columbus cleared it out, Columbus just had a long time with it. So down low, over to the far side, working with that puck into the offensive end, now into the corner near side. Gonna send it around off of Kirill Marchenko to the far side to the top of the zone. To the near side, a shot. Gonna get deflected off the body of Marchenko. That shot there by Fabreau. Over to the far side, Novak moving it up along the board, trying to hit Chinakhov. Still loose, the Pens take it back in the defensive end. That's Tanger to the near side, off the stick of Brazeau. Brazeau passing around, keeping himself a chance to the near side. Can't connect with Novak easily. Novak behind the net, trying to hit Brazeau. Brazeau down to Novak. Novak with that puck. Around the near side, back in behind the net, trying to wrap it around quickly, trying to hit Koivunen. Or it's Lazat, over to the far side. Lazat with the puck along the far side boards, moving it up to the top of the zone, passing across. Shot by Jack St. Ivany, not going to go. Over to the near side, Ryan Shea. Looking to move that puck around the far side. They do. Loose puck going to be maintained by the Penguins. Across to the near side from St. Ivany to Shea. Shea to the top of the zone, gets deflected by the Blue Jackets, and Columbus clears out the zone. Along the boards here, Lazat trying to move it around for the Penguins. And loose down low, that is going to be a chance there for Fantilli. Down low, pass across. The Blue Jackets still having it in the offensive end with a chance. Down low to the far side, shot. Loose to the near again, behind the net. It's not going to go over to the top of the zone. Going to be maintained now by Matejchuk. Over to Werenski. Back to the top of the zone to Marchman. Back again, a chance, shot denied. And a nice save by Shilovs on that secondary rebound shot by Matejchuk. All right. We will see.
Up, and then it gets 3, so it's now 16-10 with 10:44 left.
Oh boy. But yeah, that is how we are sitting right now. If you guys are enjoying the stream, though, let us know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. Huge shout out to audience. We are only now 4 subs away from the big old 600. So, what's up?
Miles Garrett sets a single season sack record.
Son of a gun!
35 seconds ago.
And it's all because he got awarded that extra half sack. That one game right before that was kind of a suspicious half sack. They wanted him to just barely break it. Oh boy. Well, we will see here. The Penguins need to get something going again. The Blue Jackets had a little bit of momentum in the middle of the period. Oh, boy. They're going to look here. The Jaguars, they've won that game. Let me go ahead and just check it off.
And now that's all they wanted. That's all the Browns wanted.
Yeah. He's saying, glad Dad is watching football. Giants beating Dallas. Cards going to be moving up to 4th pick. I think we're on the same page today, Pete. Go Rams. I think we're on the same page. Jacksonville with the win. Everything on the line. Let me double check the games on Saturday real quick. So Tampa Bay got the win. And Seattle got the win. All right. So there we go. Looking at Raquel and Carlson, both representing Team Sweden at the 2026 Olympics. 2 Penguins players making it. Yep, trombone saying Miles got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rams win. They get the Panthers first round. Yeah, they will. They will get the Panthers in the first round, it looks like.
Who?
The Rams.
They win, yep.
Barring any crazy comeback by Atlanta or by the Saints.
The Saints are only down 6.
Yeah. Passing across, a chance down low for the Blue Jackets, sending it around the far corner, and we got to stop it again. Another whistle. All right. So here we go. Got that lucky 7 line. Raquel, Rust, Crosby out there. The Jack St. Ivany and Shea defensive pair. Face-off going to be won by the Blue Jackets over to the far side. Loose puck going to be maintained over the near side. Taken by Columbus. Shot towards the net. Sheila was able to direct it around the near side corner. Moving that puck to the top of the zone. A chance from Severson. A cross shot. Loose to the near side after denied off a couple bodies. Around the near side. Boards to the top of the zone. Cleared out. The Pens trying to get possession back. But the Blue Jackets secure in the defensive end. Over to the near side. Moving it towards the offensive end. Loose puck going to be taken back by Jack St. Ivany. Looking to move some room over to the near side. Gets checked big time into the boards. And over to the near side, the puck going to get cleared out by the Penguins. But the Blue Jackets take possession back in the zone. Near side, moving it into the offensive end. A chance down low is going to go Kindle. Back and across, over to the far side. Connecting with Ville Koivunen. Already has a goal in this game. Koivunen looking to go around the near side on a pass around the boards. Up to the top of the zone to Kulak. Not able to connect, still down low. Maintained to the top of the zone by the Pens. Over to the far side, shot by Tanger. Loose to the near side, not going to go. Back up to the top of the zone, Kulak across to Tanger. Letang looking to move that puck in down low, moving it back in. Shot, loose in front of the net, a chance for the Penguins. A shot again, and it's going to go high over the net. Over to the far side, Kulak. Back in the area behind the net, over to the near side. Loose puck going to be maintained by the Blue Jackets. Over to, that's going to be Tanger. Tanger trying to hit Kindle, but the puck gets taken back by the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side, working around towards the near. All right. And how'd you like my guy turning Jam Blitz in the Sugar Bowl? I really did not watch Sugar Bowl. I did not have a chance, but a shot by Werenski and a nice save by Sheilov. As bodies are colliding, pushing and shoving, and we got a little bit of pushing, shoving, fighting going on after the play.
And they got the ball back, first and 10 at their 24-yard line with 9:40 left.
Here we go. 5:25 to go in the first period, and the Pens down 2-1. All right. Let's see. Man, Fields is gonna get released after the season. We'll see. That is something he would do, though. As a joke. Breaking. Lane Kiffin is strongly considering offers to become the new president of Venezuela. That is something he would do. Those Ravens, what's your prediction? It pains me to say this, but I want the Steelers to lose. I want Tomlin out of there for more reasons than what was going on the field.
Tomlin's not going to be gone. Even if they lose, he's not going. Not going.
I know, but I just, especially after hearing what I heard today, I really want Tomlin out of there. It's something I can't share, but there is definitely something that made me lose a lot of respect for the guy. So, just saying. Just saying. Yes, sir, we got the terrible towel. I mean, if Tomlin's not going to be out either way, I want to see the Steelers at least win. But, you know, if a loss means that Tomlin is out, I want the Steelers to lose. Let's see. Wait, what? If this is true, this is weird. God. What? So Tomlin, it's true. Tomlin's looking for an ownership stake to return to the sideline in 27. An ownership stake. Oh, over to the near side. The Pen's going to clear it out of the zone as we hit 5:15 to play in the first period. And it's
well, that's not going to be.
I know. And Pete, it's something I can't share. I am sworn to secrecy on. I cannot share it. So here we go, over to the far side, battling for that possession on a faceoff, going to be won by the Blue Jackets, taking it down low around the near side. And let's see. Yeah, Pens are down 2-1. They had a 1-0 lead, then gave up 2 quick goals. Back in behind Greaves. To the far side, along the boards, the Pens maintaining by Carlson. Carlson sending it down low. Over to the far side, going to be taken back by Columbus. Over to the near side, passing behind the net. Connecting there with Matejchuk along the boards. It up. The Pens fighting back for possession. They'll get it. Over to the near side. That's going to be Carlson now, looking to dump it into the offensive end. And let's see. Over to the near side. Working with it is going to be Achari. Back in down low. The Pens trying to take it away for Dewar. Over to the far side along the boards. Possession of that puck and going to go to the neutral zone. The Pens going to have to retreat. Get back down low. I believe that's Wotherspoon across to Carlson. And is there a playoff fix? We will be doing playoff predictions. Yes, we will. Parker Wotherspoon back in behind his net, looking for somewhere to go. Over to the far side, he moves. Around the far side, the Pens go for a line change, dumps off some bodies into the offensive end, and the puck gets knocked out of play. But yeah, it's something I can't share, Pete. You know. Someone informed me this morning, but I had to be sworn to secrecy. But I lost a lot of respect for the guy. Ooh, I want to go to that game. What are we doing on January 31st?
We have something.
Dude! I want to go to that game. They're giving away replica rings of the 2016 Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, I'd love that so much. A chance in front of the
That's Heartfest.
Oh, shoot, it is! No! No! Over to the near side into the offensive end. Down low, battling for that puck over to the far side. Working with it, the Blue Jackets out of the zone to the far side, across to the near. Connecting with Coyle. Into the offensive end. A chance down low to the near side, battling for that puck. And Jackson Ivany not able to come away with it, but the Pens ultimately do for the time being. Before Columbus takes it back, a loose puck over to the far side. Scrum for that puck, going to be maintained now by Ricard Raquel. The lucky 7 line is out there for the Penguins. Down low to the near side to Shea. Shea with the puck. Working with it to move it around the far side. Passing up. Over to the far side they go. Over to the near again. In the defensive end along the boards. Off of Billy Koivunen stick. Goes back in behind the net. That's going to be Kindle giving chase over to Chinakhov. Chinakhov to the top of the zone. We haven't really been calling Chinakhov's name all that much today so far, but a nice save by Graves. Yeah, Invictus. We have not really been calling Chinakhov's name that much today. But Billy Koivunen did get the lone Penguins goal. So, that's something. Oh, boy. Man, they were out shooting the Blue Jackets 8-1 at one point. Now total shots on goal are 9-9.
They're not that.
Angel losing their defense. Over to the far side, battling for that possession down low in the corner is going to be off of Kindle. Around the far side, the Blue Jackets coming away with it. Into the neutral zone, a cross pass going to be intercepted. The Pens with possession off of Kindle, losing it over to the near side, down low, a chance. Looking for it is Danton Heinen. Not able to get a shot off the former Penguin. Blake Koivunen over to the far side, battling now to the near side, battling in front. A nice save by Shilovs. Yeah, Koivunen, yeah. If Koivunen wanted to stay alive with the Penguins without getting sent down to Wilkes, because you know when Gino comes back, it's either going to be Ville or Rutger that gets sent down, folks. That's going to be what happens. It's going to be either Ville or McGroarty that gets sent down. And Billy Koivunen needs all the goals he can get. He needs all the production he can get in order to stay up with the Penguins.
Saints has the ball back.
Otherwise, he's going to get sent down to the
First and
Penguins.
10 at New Orleans 25 with 6:23 left.
Yeah. I mean, I doubted Rutger. It seems like Muse likes Rutger McGroarty a bit more. So I think it's going to be a tough road for Koivunen to stay up with the Penguins, but possible if he can start producing. Over to the near side, working with that puck is going to be Shea. Shea dumping it up into the offensive end, back in behind Greaves to the far side. Working with that puck around the boards, the Pens get possession. They need to start playing their own brand of hockey again. It's going to be Shea sending it into the offensive end around the far side corner. With a chance and shot, front of the net, loose puck, a shot again, not able to go. Somehow could not punch it in. Lizotte to the near side, battling for that puck, and it gets moved up to the top of the zone, where the Blue Jackets are going to flip it out. 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Battling down low to the far side. Off the stick there, Marchenko. Back in behind the net to the near side, top of the zone. Here comes your chance. Oh, no. I know that goal horn. Over to the far side, a chance, a shot. Around the near side again. The Blue Jackets off of the stick here of Matejchuk. Around the near side.
That's the 2-1 goal.
No, it's not. 2-1 goal already happened. It already triggered. We had 3 hits of that horn already. That was the 4th. How's it going, Zerif? How you doing, man? Over to the near side, a chance at the top of the zone. A shot, gets deflected, loose around again to the far side. Deflecting around again, he shoots, he scores. Marchenko on the goal.
I told you,
Well,
this is just going to be a game that they're going
We
to
might as well play it again for the Blue Jackets since we just saw the goal. There it is. Columbus making it 3-1 on the 10th shot of the day. Son of a gun.
Yeah, this is going to be a blowout for the Penguins. Are going to get blown out.
Oh man.
They're just not. It's again. They're not crisp at all. They're not. Well.
Okay. Let us see. What's going on in the USA? We are rocking and having a good time watching some sports, man. Over to the near side. Fans look tired. I mean, part of it is tired, but also it's just they're not really moving the puck cleanly around the ice.
The Bungles are up on the Browns.
Passing across ice to the offensive end. The Blue Jackets coming away with it to the near side along the far, battling with possession now. The Pens take it away. Wotherspoon moving it into the offensive end, dumping it around, and the Penguins are offsides. Oh boy. I think it's just part of it's just Christmas. There's cleanness of the game. You know, the defense, they were playing defense, and now they're not playing clean defense. Their defense is about.
We need to get out of here and regroup.
Yep. The Pens win the draw, dumping it into the offensive end off of the stick of Wotherspoon. On the corner of the far side, still down low, looking to move it around. Raquel to the near side. The Blue Jackets come away with it. Oh man, you speak so quickly. I don't understand a lot of things. All right, well, I try to keep the action going as much as I can. But over to the near side, moving that puck around, battling for possession along the board. To be taken away by the Blue Jackets by Coyle. Over to the far side. That puck back down low, taking a little bit of time here. 30 seconds left in the period. Chance now. Blue Jackets to the far side, moving it up ice. With a chance now to the offensive end to the near side. A chance in front. Shot loose to the near side. Maintained by the Blue Jackets. Top of the zone, Fantilli. Over to the near side. Connecting with with Mayo. Was that Mayo? That's odd. Over to the near side. Off of the stick here of. That's going to be Provorov to the far side. Trying to get out of this period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is how this period is going to come to a close with a score. The Columbus Blue Jackets 3. The Pittsburgh Penguins 1. Your shots on goal this period are 10 for the Penguins and 9 for the Blue Jackets. Got your boy, Artie Shilovs, only stopping 70% of the shots against them. Oh, man. Oh, we'll see. Is they eliminated from World Juniors? Yeah, that happened a couple days ago. So what do you think about this first period, Dad?
It's a complete catastrophe for the Penguins. Need to regroup. They don't. If they don't get this,
Vikings. I picked up another game on
Falcons.
No, Vikings. And it looks like you are going to pick up a game back on me though, because the Giants are screwing up their tank. Oh, man, I was looking for the Canada-USA final. Yeah, that would have been a fun one. I probably would have tried to call that, too, because I have assets already for the Olympics. So I just use the Olympic assets for the World Juniors.
Uh-oh. This is not over yet.
I see it. 2nd and 7 at the Atlanta 20.
3rd and 7 at the Atlanta 20.
Huh. Man. Wait, they locked up the Venezuelan president? Yeah, the U.S. carried out an operation alleging that Maduro was a narco-terrorist and basically condoning the importation of illicit substances and illegal drugs that are harming the American people. Basically alleging that Maduro was part of that with the entire Venezuelan regime. They conducted an operation to bring him to the U.S., extradite him to the U.S., to have him face charges in America for narco-terrorism. So, that's that news. Oh, man. But yeah, we shall see. Taking a look on X, seeing if we got any news.
Uh-oh!
What?
Uh-oh, go. Turnover. Looks like.
Let's see.
So he's picked. Huge return by them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it shook. Intercepted all the way down to the Saints 27. We're taking a look at our NHL scoreboard. The Canadiens rallying with 2 more goals. That is correct, Aaron, and Maduro's wife as well. Both Maduros have been basically brought in to territory. Versus stronger than the United States. I'd like to know your opinion out of curiosity. I think that the U.S. is a lot more technologically advanced. I think the U.S. has more technologically advanced warfare materials than Russia. Either way, a war between Russia and the United States would be global disaster. Because eventually, somebody's going to launch a nuke. And once somebody launches a nuke, everyone's going to launch nukes at everyone else. And it's going to be a nuclear winter across the entire planet. So both countries are dangerous, but I do think the U.S. is a bit more technologically advanced. But yeah, taking a look real quick at the Canadiens' goals. They got 2 goals real quick. Yegor Chinakhov getting a power play goal, and Oliver Kapanen getting a goal as well to make it 3-2 after 2. That last goal for the Blue Jackets, by the way, was Kirill Marchenko, assisted by Werenski and Matejchuk. So Matejchuk with 2 points, Marchenko with 2 points. Oh my gosh. Penguins need to get back on track here. They need to get back on track, like, now. I mean, granted, Pens dropped this game. Whoop-de-doo. They had a good run. They had a 4-game winning streak. But they do have a couple of tough ones coming up. They have Philadelphia coming up. They have, who else do they have coming up? They had someone else coming up I didn't like the matchup on. Who was it? Let me see. Oh, yes, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, Aston, Philadelphia. Edmonton's on the schedule coming up before the end of the month. You also got the Rangers on the 31st. So, throughout the rest of the month of January, you got a pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say a difficult schedule, but it's also not that easy. You know what I mean? It's a very, I'd say it's more favorable than not, but that's not where we sit. They're interviewing Billy Koivunen at the first intermission. Interesting, interesting. Billy doing some rebound work and having an immediate payoff. Talking to Koivunen. Okay. Where's Billy Koivunen from? Yep, Finland. It was somewhere in Scandinavia. Accent. Yeah, Finland. Taking a look.
Looks like Cleveland's gonna win.
Oh, Atlanta just got a go-ahead field goal to make it a 2-goal game. And I don't know, it's a 59-yard field goal shot. Cleveland has a 59-yard. Never mind, they hit it.
49-yard.
Oh yeah, 49. Yeah, 18 yards, not 29. But yeah, so Cleveland just got a win.
Up, Atlanta up, 19-10.
Yep.
Another field goal, so. Man, it looks like they're gonna win this one.
Colts could win that game.
Grandpa, yeah.
But yeah, we are rolling here. Let's go with the first intermission here. Looking at the rest of the games today in the NHL, we got the Colorado Avalanche at the Florida Panthers at 5 p.m. Eastern, and a doubleheader at 7 p.m. The Canes at the Devils, and the Golden Knights at the Blackhawks. We also have a poll on the channel. 3 new polls on the channel over on the community tab. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out and make your voice heard as I am getting ready to set up the next streaming schedule for the week of the 8th through the 14th. I need your guys' help on that streaming schedule. So, let me see here. So looking ahead at our next stream as well, Dad. What do you expect to see out of the Steeler game tonight?
There's a good catch. They're gonna lose. It'll be a close game, but they'll lose.
So the tough thing with college playoffs, Pete, is because the way my schedule is, I have commitments at various times. I have commitment on Thursday, which will basically take us through the first half of the later game on Thursday. And Friday, I can't guarantee if I'm going to be available or not. If I'm available Friday, we'll do the Peach Bowl. But if we're going out Friday, which we won't know until the day of, I will not be able to, do that. So that's something that we'll find out here probably the day of, if I'm being completely honest. But if I am available to cover them, I will. Go to the Fiesta Bowl. Yeah, so that's why, Thursday we're going to cover some NHL at 10 p.m. And then Friday, be the Peach Bowl. But I know for a fact on the 19th, we will be here for the college football championship, the national championship. I always do that. I've done that for the last 3 years now, I think. I've done the national championship. So, we'll see. We will see. Oh, they had Joe Flacco take the last snap of his career. That was cool. That was cool. Having him take the last snap of his career with the Bengals, that's cool.
That's your next Pittsburgh quarterback.
Ugh.
So that he's quarterback in every one of the AFC North.
Man, so they're rolling 11 shots for the Blue Jackets, 9 for the Penguins. Both teams having 25 shot attempts. The face-off circle, the Pens have been better, 13-10. But Columbus has been pretty much mopping the floor with them physically. 4 hits for the Penguins. I think it was 10. So, we will see. We will see. Taking a look on X, we have a little bit of time here. Okay. Yeah, just taking a look here. Okay. Let's see. We got about another 5 minutes to go until the second period. We'll be taking a look as we go there. Oh, man. Looks like the Panther fans are happy. They are. They are. 2 minutes to go. The Saints down by 9 with the ball at their own 46. Giants going to get the win. Son of a gun, you're going to get. You already won the year. You entered this week 7 games ahead of me, and we only differed on 5. So at my best, you would have. So, but now at best, I win or I lose by 4. So, last game we differ on. Take a look at that Billy Koivunen goal. Now I'm jumping off the Rams bandwagon since I jumped on. They have lost. But the win today. Well, we'll see. We will see. Okay. Let's see. We want to hear more of the Penguins' goal horn this period. He's in out with that. Go Steelers.
They got to prevent the Blue Jackets from scoring again. Get another goal at least to bring it down to a 1-goal game.
Yeah.
If they can.
Hey.
You know who's to blame?
Who?
You know who's to blame. Who are you going to blame?
Tromboner.
Tromboner.
Oh, boy. We'll see what the Pirates do with their assets after missing out on Okamoto. Hopefully they use those assets to a good use. Let us see. Taking a look as we are getting close here to the second period of action.
Two minutes left in it.
All right. Wait, what? Nathan McKinnon scored an all-wheel drive. Oh my God. Look at that. Nathan McKinnon. All-wheel drive, empty net. They call him Subaru Forester. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. So we will see. Oh, man. Yeah, we will see. We're getting ready here. Okay. Let's go to Tomlin back 26. Yeah, that's the thing. Tomlin won't leave. Wants to. Okay. Let's see here. Will Horkoff, one of the best Penguins players coming up through the system right now. Okay. Yeah, just taking a look here on X. We have a little bit of time. What's up?
New Orleans just scored a touchdown. 1917.
Whoa, Alec Pierce got ejected from the Colts game.
Minute 11 left.
Whoa, hold on. How got ejected for asking the ref why his... Look at this. Looking for a flag. He talks to them like, hey, why is there not a flag? And he gets ejected. Players do that all the time and don't get ejected.
Depends on what he said to.
Yeah.
You don't know whether he... Don't know.
Yeah. But we are ready to rumble here. Ready for period number 2 in this game between the Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins and the Columbus Blue Jackets.
What do you do? 1917, a minute 11 left. You, or Saints, do you do an onside kick or do
how many timeouts?
They have no timeouts. Saints.
Onside it. You have to onside it.
Falcons have 3.
If the Falcons get the ball, it's over. Kneel down. They kneel it out. You have to. That's like saying, do you want to have a slim chance at victory or no chance at victory? Obviously, no, you obviously go for it, the onside. Taking a look at Ville Koivunen, who has been very productive. In fact, let me take a look at Ville Koivunen's stat line real quick. Just to see, because I feel like I've been calling his name a bit more than normal. Ville Koivunen. He has 1 shot, 1 goal. I'm on ice, 307. But a plus minus of 0. So, here we go. Looking at Ville Koivunen on the bench as we're getting ready for period number 2.
Pitch recovers the onside for the Falcons. So it looks like the Falcons will win this.
Yep, Atlanta wins and Carolina's in. So here we go, ready to roll. Second period of action, getting ready to get started here in Columbus. The Big CBJ. Ready to go here, center ice draw to get our period underway. Columbus getting awarded a 12th shot on goal because why not? So Pens win the draw into the defensive end of the near side, going from left to right. The Blue Jackets from right to left into the offensive end, but going to be taken by the Blue Jackets by Charlie Coyle. Back in behind net, looking for someone to go along the far side boards, moving it up towards the offensive end. Down low into the corner. There goes Tanger to the near side, connecting to Russ. Russ moving it up along the near side boards into the offensive end, and he goes. Looking to move it around, down low to Crosby, back across. A shot by Kulak, not going to go, and a nice save by Greaves. All right. There we go. The Pens doing a nice job being able to move that puck around. Just a nice glove save by Jet Greaves. The far side circle draw in the offensive end for the Penguins. Ready to roll. Going to be one and shot, but not going to go. Over to the near side. Oh, no. Moving up into the neutral zone. They go into the offensive end. Here comes a chance for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they almost assuredly will score. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Taking it around. That is going to be off the stick there of a shot by Werenski, and he scores. There it is.
I think you take the off out.
There's the goal.
Take the off out.
There it is.
That's the game. Final, Atlanta wins 19-17.
Oh, yeah, duh. Atlanta was able to kneel it out. Son of a gun. Artie Shilov's just not having a great go today.
That's why I say take him out. Put a new.
Oh, man. Oh, we'll see.
Back to the Penguins being.
Oh,
Hey.
my gosh.
Penguins stay.
Shilov staying in. Face off at center ice is going to be won by the Pens. Carlson across to Wotherspoon. That was Werenski's 15th goal of the season for the record as well. Into the offensive end, and Jet Greaves able to freeze that puck up. All right, we'll see you later, Aaron. We'll see you. Sorry about that game, man. Aaron says bye, Dad.
See ya.
Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Penguins. Going to be booted out is going to be Achari. Now Lazat going to take the draw, do her to the near side. Carlson and Wotherspoon out there as well. Face off won by the Jackets. And it's a false draw. Oh, here we go. Lazat going to take the draw. And Panthers are in. Yes, sir, James. The Panthers are in. Go. It's going to be won by the Blue Jackets, taking it down to the near side. Winning that draw was Fantilli. Down to the near corner along the boards. Moving it to the top of the zone. The Pens passing across still from the top. Sending it down low. A chance to the near side. Gets deflected out by the Blue Jackets by Fantilli. Over to the far side. Battling for that puck now. Going to be Provorov in there. And the Penguins coming away with it at the top of the zone. Sending it down to the near side into the corner down low. The Blue Jackets getting possession from Marchenko. Marchenko sends it around the near side, over to Fantilli, moving up to the top of the zone. Carlson keeping it in for the Penguins. Down low into the far corner, off of Fantilli now, around the near side. Working with it now, around the Pens, take it back. Carlson at the top of the zone. Get down low, passing across, gets intercepted, and that's Marchenko. Moving it out the other way, across through Fantilli to the offensive end of Marchman to Fantilli, a chance in front of the net, and a nice save by Shilov.
Saves one. Yay! Shilov.
Artie Shilov's getting a nice stop there. Man. Zach Werenski and Boone Jenner both up there, but way behind, over 120 points behind Rick Nash for Blue Jackets points all-time history. That's what happens when you're only 25 years of age as a franchise. Your leading point scorer is only 547. So here we go. Far side offensive zone draw for the Blue Jackets. Going to be taken there by Cole Sillinger. Far side, you got that second line out there with Danton Heinen. Over to the near side, the Blue Jackets trying to move it around, sending it down low behind the net to the far side. Got to check. Ryan Shea. Maybe a bit of a hook there against the Blue Jackets, but not going to get Voronkov on that one. Over to the far side, passing across. The Blue Jackets dump it into the zone. Back in behind the net to the far side. Over to the far side for Bro. Sends it along the board. A bit of a tie-up over there on the corner. Pens get it back in the neutral zone. Dumping it in the offensive zone. Into the near corner down here. Brazeau trying to chase it down in there, but going to be flipped around by Fabreau. The far side boards. Bit of a tie-up there. The Pens come away with it over there to the far side. A chance. A shot. Denied. Over to the far side. Still working with that puck. Sending it down low to over there to Brazeau. Now you got Novak getting involved. And a tie-up on the near side corner. Battling for that puck. Novak, or Brazeau gets taken down. The big boy gets taken down. And the Pens go away. Shot in front of the net. Oh, could not punch it in. And Jet Greaves gets an easy puck that gets tipped in by Brazeau into his net, or into his glove. Oh, man. How's it going, bud? Always appreciate the likes, man. How you doing today, bro? Man. That was dangerous right there for Club. But Anther just not able to punch it in. So over to the near side, offensive end face-off going to be won by the Pens. Up to the near side, the Blue Jackets coming away with it, moving it out of the zone. Pens get it back in the defensive end. Black sending it around the near side, going to be taken by Werenski. It'll be loose, taken by the Pens into the offensive zone. Tanger looking to move it, passing it across in front, goes back in behind the net, down low to the near side. Working with that puck from Chinakhov. Over to the far side, back across to Tanger. Tanger sends it towards the net, not going to go, goes off some bodies, and the Blue Jackets take it away. Over to the far side, moving it up through center to the near side, into the offensive end they go. Puck going to be loose, but working with it is Kent Johnston. Over to the far side, Kent Johnston back in behind the net, loose puck to the far side. The Pens come away with it and clear it out of the zone, but Werenski right back there at center ice waiting for it. So the Blue Jackets moving with that puck into the offensive end, passing across the top of the zone, shot, and a nice block, giving up the body to block that one. Was that Chinakhov? No, that was Tanger. Over to the near side, working with that puck now is going to be Olivier. Over to the near side, backing around off of Werenski, down low again, a chance passing across. There from Matejchuk, over to the far side, shot! Loose to the near side again, that puck going to be loose. Matejchuk trying to get possession. The Penguins coming away with it though in the defensive end off the stick here of Ville Koivunen. Passing down low, over to the near side, Tanger. Tanger passing it up through center, intercepted. What was that pass, Tanger? Down low. Back in behind the net they go. Raquel trying to battle in there as well against number 38, Boone Jenner. Over to the far side, a pass across to the near side for the Blue Jackets. Cannot convert. And the Pens able to force the Blue Jackets to clear out the zone. Provorov gets it, passes wing to wing, and then passing up to the far side into the offensive end they go. Jackets with a chance down behind the net now is going to be Boone Jenner. Near side, top of the zone. Provorov to the top of the zone again, passing it around the far side, losing control. Battling for that puck behind the net to the near side. Puck goes loose. And going to be maintained by Provorov down to the near corner. Passing around to the far side. Working with that puck now is going to be Olivier. Over to the near side. Puck goes loose. Battling for it again. Off of this puck here is going to be Provorov to the top of the zone. Off of the stick there of Severson. To the far side. Shot. Loose in front of the net. The Pens come away with it. Over to the near side. Flipping it out into the neutral zone. But the Blue Jackets coming away with it again. Up through the neutral zone they go to the offensive end. Here comes your chance, Marchenko. Leaving it down low on the far side, passing across to the near side to Severson. Down low again. Marchenko pass, shot. Not going to go. And a nice glove save by Artie Boy. Who's got the game on it? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. He's underrated. Everybody talks Dustin Wolf and Askarov. I mean, the thing is, Jet Greaves, I've seen him before. He does play pretty solid. But the problem today is not the fact that Jet Greaves is playing amazing hockey. It's not that he's playing amazingly in net. It's that the Penguins can't help but get in their own way. They can't control the puck for long periods of time. Their shots on goal, their opportunities there are crap. They're basically Their shot on goal is right to the chest of Greaves half the time.
Looks like Texans win.
Hands over to the far side. The Pens trying to move it out of the defensive end. But the Blue Jackets coming away to the near side. Off the stick of Matejchuk. Losing it now. Battling into the zone. A chance here. And working around with it. Marchman passing. Shot going to be denied. Over to the far side. Back down low behind Carlson to the near side. Moving it up through center. And into the offensive end. Puck is going to be iced by the Penguins. Let's see. Dallas tying it up in Montreal. Hello. Yeah. Wyatt Johnston. That game has been a nice back and forth one all day today.
I don't think the Penguins are going to score another goal this game.
Oh, they will. Here we go. Near side draw in the defensive end for the Penguins. They just got to get a bit of an odd man rush going. And they get the draw, passing across wing to wing to the offensive end. Pumping it in around the far corner are going to be Lazat. Chasing it down around the near side to Achari. Achari backing around to the far side, going to be maintained by Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon to Carlson. Carlson looking to find a passing lane across, trying to hit Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon shot, loose in front of the net, and it's still loose into the corner. A big check delivered against Achari off of Sillinger to the top of the zone. Wotherspoon to Carlson. Carlson taking it down low again around the near side. Loose puck into the corner. Backing around the far or near side, still maintained up to Carlson. Carlson with a shot. Not going to go. And the Blue Jackets get it the other way. This is the thing. The Blue Jackets are doing a lot better puck handling than the Penguins are today. Paddling down low. Wotherspoon behind the net to the far side. Going to be Lazat back over to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon moving around the near side. Going to connect to Mantha. Mantha across ice into the offensive end. Shot by Brazeau. A nice glove effort, but not able to glove it. A chance, a shot, loose again, still loose. Shot for the Penguins, not going to go. And it clears out of the zone. Oh, boy. Jet Greaves got away with that one. Couldn't fully secure it in the glove. The Penguins with a chance. Jack St. Ivany passing across. That's going to be to the offensive end of Mantha, to Novak. Novak working around, trying to find somewhere to pass it. Leaves it in the neutral zone. And Ryan Shea having to give chase. He does, for the time being. And into the offensive end they go, but going to be taken right back off the stick of Kent Johnson. Over into the defensive end they go. The Blue Jackets along the far side boards into the offensive end, clearing it all the way out. And it's going to be no icing over to the near side. And that puck up through neutral is going to be off of Brazeau's stick, dumping it into the offensive end. Back in behind the net of Greaves they go. The Blue Jackets with possession over to the near side. Flipping it up through center into the offensive end. A bit of a chase of that puck. Almost a half breakaway chance, but a nice effort by the Penguins to take that chance away. Over to the near side, it's going to be Provorov. Working with it in front of the net. A chance, a shot, loose to the near side. And the Penguins going to have to try to regroup back down low to the far, or to the near corner. Getting possession now, Billy Koivunen. Looking to move it up, looking to pass across, pass is intercepted.
Yep.
The Blue Jackets dumping it into the offensive end. Over to the far side, around to the near behind the net, and we got a whistle. Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, the Penguins just need to get something going, man. Just need to get something going. Novak had a good backdoor opportunity. Could not get the puck controlled. Over to the far side, into the Penguins' offensive zone. Puck going to be won by the Penguins off the draw. Taking it down low, Kulak. Working around to the near side, Crosby, after taking a bit of a shot. Backing around to Russ, backing behind the net to the near side, to Kulak. Kulak, you got 4 sevens out there. Lucky 7, let's make something happen. Over to the far side. Working with the puck now is going to be the Blue Jackets. No tripping penalty. The fans want one. I don't know if that was a trip. Over to Crosby. Shot by Raquel. Loose puck. Going to be maintained by Provorov. And the Blue Jackets are going to clear the zone. Penguins able to move it around the near side. A bit of a tie-up for that puck. The Blue Jackets dumping it in, but going to be maintained by Kulak. Kulak back in behind his own net. Over to the far side. Moving it up through center to the near side on a pass to Crosby. Into the offensive end. Loose puck going to be maintained by the Blue Jackets. Fantilli across now to Marchenko. A chance. With speed. A shot. Deflected. Loose puck in front of Sheilov. Trying to kick that puck away. Over to the near side. Into the corner. Down low. Kulak. With that puck. Flipping it around the far side to Crosby. Crosby. Moving that puck on a pass up through center now. Into the offensive end. They're going to go. A chance by Russ. Able to shoot it over to Graves. And Graves able to glove it down. The Blue Jackets now flipping it into the offensive end. 10:57 to go in the second period. Wotherspoon over to the near side, passing it along the boards. Trying to move it up for Carlson. Flipping it into the offensive end through center, going to be given right back to the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side to the offensive end, and Columbus icing.
The Penguins aren't good.
To be positive for like 2 seconds. Here we go. We got the third line out of the Chinakhov, Kindle, Koivunen line. So here we go. Kindle going to take the draw here. In the offensive zone against Fantilli. And that faceoff going to be won by the Pens. Chinakhov shot! A nice save by Graves. Man. We're getting ready to go to their first commercial break of the period. 10:42 left in the second period. Son of a gun. The next wave of NFL game is going to be beginning here momentarily. Because we have a little bit of time. 1, 2, 5, and 3. 5, 6, and 2 for my way early. Went 4 and 4, Dad. 1, 2. Rock is 1, 2, 5, and 3. 1, 2, 4, and 4. Unity is 2 and. Okay. But yeah, we shall see here. Oh, so what do you think about the Pens game so far here, Dad, in the second period?
It's a continuation of last 2 periods. They're not good. They're running around like it's head off.
Oh, we'll see. Hopefully the Penguins can make some sort of magic happen here as we get into the latter stages of this second period. Okay.
I don't see any particular hope for this.
Here we go. Crosby jerseys. Okay. We will see. We'll see. We're back here in Columbus. So here we are. Ready to roll. Near side draw. Shot by Chinakhov. And the same exact script again. Chinakhov right into Greaves. And another face-off. Okay. Oh, here we go. Again, another near side circle draw on the Penguins' offensive end. Gonna be a false draw here moment. Koivunen gonna take it. The win it is the Penguins. Chinakhov now working it down low into the near side corner. Trying to move it around to the top of the zone. A chance, a shot deflected. The Penguins trying to get possession back across. They do. Over to the near side, and a shot going to go off the bodies. And Chinakhov was one of those bodies, unfortunately. That's the Pens. Wotherspoon now going to work to move that puck around the far side boards. Over to the near side. Into the offensive end. A chance at Chari. Going to leave it back there. It's going to be Kindle. And giving chase now to the near side. It's actually Chinakhov, my bad. Working with that puck. Trying to move that around on a bit of a tie-up here. Ville Koivunen in there as well. Going to go back to the top of the zone in the defensive end. Over to the near side. Koivunen back and across to the defensive end they go. Back over to the near side. Carlson across again. Over to Kindle. Kindle looking to go to the near side. Down to Carlson. Carlson to the top of the zone. A chance. Pass shot by Wotherspoon. Puck goes way up in the air into the netting and out of play. Man. Pens just not able to make things happen here. And oh, we'll see. Okay, here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Blue Jackets over to the near or top of the zone. The Pens get a chance. Shot by Shea. To the far side, not able to maintain it. Around the far side boards and a bit of a trip. Where's the arm? Ref, arm, now. You can put your arm up. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Into the offensive end, the Blue Jackets working with the puck. Where's no penalty? But the Pens don't get a penalty on a clear and obvious trip. Over to the near side, far side, shot over to the near side again. Provorov not able to get possession of that puck. Down low, into the near side corner. St. Ivany not able to control it over to the far side. Working with it now, the Blue Jackets shot. Not going to go and clears out of the zone. Shot there by Gauntz. Oh boy, it was a clear and obvious trip right in front of the ref that they missed. Over to the near side, battling at the neutral zone at center ice to the offensive end off of Brazeau. And a chance over to the top of the zone now. Working with that puck, Crosby, or Raquel, sorry, over to the near side, not able to get a clean shot off. Over to the near side, battling down low, Brazeau. Backing around the near side boards again. The Blue Jackets able to clear the zone for now. Never mind, maintained by the Penguins. A shot. Crosby working around now to the far side, down low to Russ. Russ looking to move that puck to the top of the zone to Tanger. Tanger, shot, not going to go over to the far side. Still maintained by the Pens for the time being. But Kent Johnson able to battle it out now over in the corner. Pens coming away with it now. Crosby, top of the zone, over there to Kulak. A chance, a shot. Loose to the near side, can't control it. It goes past Crosby, clearing themselves out of the zone. So the Pens able to dump it into the offensive end. No icing. That's going to be Raquel around the far side to Russ. Russ now moving it down low. On a chance, but can't really penetrate the zone to the top of the zone. Over to Tang. Tanger now backing across to Russ. Not able to control it. Loose puck down low again. Raquel getting involved. Backing around the near side. Over to the far side again. Puck still in a bit of a tie-up in that corner. Raquel comes away to the top of the zone. Can't keep it in. Now it's Tanger with the puck over to the near side. Over to Russ. Into the offensive end they go. A chance. Down low, Crosby passing back across. Giving chase now is going to be Parker Wotherspoon. Down low behind the net to the near side. That's going to be Dewar. We're moving that puck around the near side to the top of the zone with a chance. Over to Carlson, back to Wotherspoon. The Pens coming in from a fresh line change. Over into the offensive end, a shot over to the near side again. This is the kind of hockey the Penguins need to play. Carlson, never mind. This isn't the kind of hockey. Out on a breakaway for the Blue Jackets. A chance. Here he goes. Denied by Carlson and slams into the boards. The Pens now with a chance in the offensive end of their own. Dewar looking to move it around, passing it back across the near side. Carlson on a shot. Going to go wide over to the far side. Dewar with that puck gets taken right back by the Blue Jackets and going up the other way with it. Into the offensive end now from Olivier. A shot and going to go up into the netting on that shot there by Zach Werenski. Hey, Dad. Former goalie, like, that's kind of funny. Oh, man. I just find that kind of funny. Here you go, buddy. And Yegor didn't realize it. Oh man, Pens consecutively beat two first place teams. Then it goes 1-4 against the last place team. It goes down 1-4. Yeah, the problem right now is that the Penguins just weren't able to maintain the offensive zone presence. The last few games, they've been maintaining an offensive zone presence, which has generated opportunities. And when they haven't been in the offensive end, they've been playing a strong defense to the point where they get that puck back quickly in transition. We have not been seeing that today. The Penguins have been losing the puck in transition. The Penguins have not had, that was the longest sustained chance they've had in an offensive end all day. Unless you could think of anything else today. But I think that was the longest they have sustained in the offensive zone. Montreal Dallas going into trouble time. Uh-oh. Bo.
It looks like the Rams defense may have come back and are actually playing. Joseph Stewart forces a fumble by Jacoby Brissett on the Cards' third snap of Game 17, and Kobe Turner recovers it at the Arizona 23.
Wow. But the shot count is Penguins 25 to Blue Jackets 18. But part of the problem is the Blue Jackets have been more picky and choosy on their shot attempt. So that's part of the other problem as well. The face-off one along the near side boards. The Blue Jackets with a chance. Going to be taken back by Shea and the Penguins over to the far side. Around. And part of the other thing is that about half of the Pen shots have been right to the gut of Jet Greaves. Which, I mean, if you're not stopping something to your gut, I mean, come on. That puck deflected out of play. Okay. Oh, we'll see. Oh. So, neutral zone draw going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Over to the near side, they work. And around the boards, the Pens trying to flip it back into the offensive zone. They do. Back down low is going to be Matejchuk back in behind his net, and we got a whistle. 6:23 to play here in the second period. 25 shots on goal for the Penguins, 18 for the Blue Jackets. But in terms of quality shot opportunities, the Pens have had a lot fewer. Blue Jackets going to the bin. Pens back on the power play here.
Field goal only by the Rams. Couldn't get a first time, Jay.
Yep, that's interference. Or cross-checking interference either way. They ruled it cross-checking. I'd see either one. But here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Blue Jackets in the defensive end to the near side. Off of Mantha, but goes all the way back out. And the Pens got to regroup over to the near side. Going to be Carlson back in behind the net. Over to the far side he goes. And around now. Near side, there goes Raquel. The offensive end, a chance for the Pens, with the Blue Jackets able to clear it right back out again.
Can't set it up. The game of the...
Oh, here we go. Over to the far side, working with that puck up through center. Carlson passing into the offensive end. Going to go loose and taken right back by Provorov. Back around the boards to the far side. It's going to be off of Gaunt. Going to be moved now by Provorov to the near side into the offensive end. The Blue Jackets are going to go with a chance. Matejchuk passing back to the top of the zone, clearing themselves back out. And the Pens are going to have to regroup back in behind the net to the far side. And they're 0 for 1 on the power play today with one shot. And they got 1:07 left on this one. They haven't had much of a zone presence. So here we go. To the offensive zone goes Raquel. To pass it across and over to Carlson. They clear themselves out of the zone again. The near side, Carlson in his defensive end. Center of his defensive end now, moving along the near side from Kindle to Mantha. Mantha going to dump it in back in behind the net to the far side. Going to be off of Ross. Battling into that corner. Down low, still tied up. And that puck going to come free, taken out by, surprise, Boone Jenner and the Blue Jackets. Going up into the offensive end. Here comes a chance here for Werenski. Down low, passing across in front of the net. Deflected shot. And it goes up into the netting.
They haven't gotten a shot yet on goal. Have they?
They've not gotten a shot on goal this power play.
Nor will they.
28 seconds to go. And we do not have any news yet as to when Malkin will return. But yeah, the difference between the Penguins right now and the Blue Jackets is quality of opportunity. Blue Jackets have had a lot more high-quality opportunities than the Penguins. Being more picky-choosy right now. So Provorov having to go back as his stick was a little broken, able to get a new one. Now, that's going to be Kindle winning the draw back in over to the far side from Tanger across to the far side. Is going to go, that's going to be Chinakhov. Chinakhov on the second power play unit. That's interesting. Over to the near side to Kindle, top of the zone. Tanger in front of the net. And that puck is going to be stolen by Jet Greaves.
Got to do something to spark something. Because this Pens are not.
Yeah. Like, look at the difference in scoring chances here. The bigger the dot, the more quality the chance. And look at the Blue Jackets side. Look how much bigger those dots are. Pens have had some good opportunities, don't get me wrong, but Blue Jackets have had so many more quality chances. So into the offensive end draw. Here we go. Going to be taken by the Penguins. Over to the near side. Going to be one Tanger. Sending it around, and puck gets cleared out again. Over to the near side, flipping it into the offensive zone, back in behind Jack Greaves to the far side. 3 to go on the power play. And the Pens clear themselves out again. What a surprise. And a chance now, a shot by the Blue Jackets goes out over to the far side as the penalty box clears. Over to the far side, the Pens working now up through center into the offensive end for Kindle. Passing across, back and again to the near side. And a physical battle for that puck, and it goes into the neutral zone. Pens are not able to establish a zone presence. Into the offensive end now, a chance for the Penguins. And moving around, top of the zone, shot by Novak. Loose over to the far side after a nice save, and going to be taken by Provorov. To the far side, up on into the offensive end, going to be taken back by the Pens. Jack St. Ivany over to Shea. Back up through along the boards into the offensive end. They're going to dump it. And it goes into the netting. Man. So, Penguins, not even a single shot on that power play. Son of a gun. Pens need to change something. I mean, this game is just not, it's not it right now. How's it going, John? How you doing, man? Oh, boy. What do you have 3 options on the vote? I mean the poll?
Uh-oh.
What?
Rams wide receiver Jordan Whittington getting his right leg looked at by training staff.
Okay, that's a loss, but it's not the end of Whittington's a valuable asset, but they have depth at wide. Let's see, Montreal won. Nice. Montreal getting a nice little OT victory. We have 3 options because this is Yegor Chinakhov's revenge game. So 12% Ian saying Yegor Chinakhov gets the win in his revenge game. Blue Jackets are at 33% and 54% for the Penguins. Okay. Oh yeah. We will see. How are we doing on these NFL games right now? Patriots taking care of business. Of course, the Broncos are getting their business care of.
1st and 10. Cardinals gonna go. Cardinals gonna win. Rams are basically stink. The Rams stink.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Let us see. Oh, taking a look at what happened with Marchman. Oh, I saw this last night. That was hilarious. Marchman had his blade came out. So he had to get pulled across. And do you guys live in Pittsburgh? We are in the Pittsburgh region. So, over to the far side, circle in the neutral zone. And here we go. That's good! We're going to be calling a Penguins goal here. Let's go over to the near side. Working with that puck, Werenski. Across into the offensive end. A chance for the Penguins now to go with center ice. Working around, that's Lazat. Going to lose it around the boards there. That's going to be off of Brazeau. Down low, going to be taken off of by Jack Greaves. Along the far side boards. Down low, taken by the Pens in the offensive end. A chance, passing across, not going to go. Back in behind, Werenski. Trying to move that puck around, taken by Achari, but going to be deflected to the near side. Going to be kept in by the Pens. A chance, a shot, and no! Achari! Let's go ahead and play that beautiful goal horn again. There we go! The Penguins making it a 4-2 game. After the Noel Achari goal. Beautiful.
Uh-oh.
What?
1st and 10 at LA 39 for the Cardinals.
Well, with Noel Achari on that second goal for the Penguins, they make it a 4-2 game, Douglas. A beautiful.
Looks like the Rams are basically stink. They're going to be one and done. They're not going to win this game, it doesn't look.
Who would have thought the bottom 6? The bottom 6 are producing all your goals in this game. Forget the top 2 lines. Just keep the Chinakhov, Kindle, Koivunen line and Dewar, Lazat, Achari line out there. At this point, the top 6 are not getting it done. So the Blue Jackets now down low to the near corner, down low around the far side is Provorov, leaving it to the near side. Off the stick there of going to be Fantilli along the near side boards, and the Pens taken away in the defensive end to the far side to the offensive end. Being chased now is going to be part of that lucky 7 line to the near side. Battling for that possession, going to be going into the neutral zone, taken back by Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon to the far side to the offensive end, but the Blue Jackets flip it right back out. Pens have to slow down a little bit to regroup and tag up, sending it back in behind Greaves. Over to the far side. Battling for that puck now. Provorov with that puck. Give Noel some time on the power play. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Mantha, Letang, and Brazeau all on top 6. They're all top 6. Tanger isn't playing tonight because, injury. But over to the near side. The Pen trying to move it out of the defensive end with a chance. Here they go. Along the near side boards, Kindle. Passing across towards the offensive end. A shot now to the near side. As for Mantha. Or not Mantha, that's Chinakhov, my bad. Chinakhov sending it towards the net. Loose in front of the net to the far side. Not going to go. Battling down low again to the far corner. Bit of a tie-up for that puck now. Corner down low. Kindle in there. Koivunen in there as well. Puck goes loose. Koivunen passing across. Taken back by the Blue Jackets. Looking for somewhere to go. Passing in front of the net to the near side. Werenski going to go wing to wing now. Over to the far side to Sillinger. Sillinger battling for that puck, and the Pens come away with it in the defensive end to the near side. That puck up is Tanger into the offensive end with a chance. Passing around to Kindle. Kindle passing across, and that's going to be into the offensive end. Now here comes a chance for the Penguins, taking it down low over to the near side to Tanger. Tanger backing across. Down low again, looking for some help, and the Pens are going to cough it up to the Blue Jackets. Over to the near side to Werenski. 1:05 to play in the second period. Battling for that puck into the offensive end. Over to the near side. Then that puck going to get cleared all the way out. It's going to be no icing. Over to the far side is Shea. Around to the near side through center is Brazeau. Into the offensive end to the near side to Mantha. Mantha backing across ice. Over to the far side. Going to be St. Ivany trying to get that puck. Passing across. Loose in front of the net. Nick gets saved by Graves. That Graves able to make that stop there. Brazeau getting pulled a little bit.
Uh-oh. Looks like Cardinals are going to score a touchdown.
Here's momentum in the third and maybe at least get a point out of Columbus. Yeah. I mean, I can get behind that. And hey, if you go to overtime, the Pens have been playing better in overtime as of late. So I'm not saying that overtime's a loss for the Penguins. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, let us know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We are only 4 subs away from the big old 600. Pretty cool if we managed to hit that one today. Now over to the near side, battling for possession. This is the hockey stream. Over to the far side. Moving that puck around for Bro. Battling for possession. We can talk football at the break. Back in behind the net to the near side. Along the corner. Trying to move up the Pens. Trying to keep it around. With 26 to play in the period from St. Ivany down to Rust. Rust down low into the corner off of Raquel. Back down low to Crosby. Crosby moving it around. Still down low. Big check along the boards. Off the tick of Coyo now to the far side. Still battling for that puck. Raquel coming away with it over to the far side to Rust. Brian Rust to the top of the zone. Backing across to St. Ivany again. St. Ivany sending it towards the net. Deflected over to the near side. 3, 2, 1. And that is how this second period is going to come to a close with a score. The Columbus Blue Jackets 4. The Pittsburgh Penguins 2. Shots on goal overall. 29 for the Penguins and 18 for the Blue Jackets. At least that's our tally going into the period.
Penguins need to score quick in the third. Get down to a 1-goal game.
Yeah. I think part of the thing is for the Rams thing is I don't know if they're really. I don't know how many of their starters.
They only had one so far. They were on offense one.
Yeah. But on the defense, I don't know who they're resting as well. They're resting key players on defense because of course.
Doesn't sound like it.
Dad, no lie. Yeah, Dad's very pessimistic. He is very pessimistic. Oh, man. But yeah, we are rolling here. Yeah?
3rd and 18.
Houses. Let's see. We got Jackson. How's it going, Jackson? How you doing, man? Oh, man. Oh, about the early third period score. Yeah. Yeah, they do need to score early. I would say if the Pens can get a quick goal within the first 5 minutes, this game is completely different. Even if you don't get a goal in the first couple minutes, right? Let's say you don't get the goal in the first few minutes, the game is still not lost. I mean, the Pens have proven they can get goals bing, bing. They haven't done it today, but they have done it as of late. I mean, look at the last game against Detroit. They got 2 goals within a minute and a half. So, they're not, lost if they don't get a goal here early, but they cannot give up another goal. Well, thank you, Jackson. We always appreciate the subs, man. Always appreciate it. Oh, man, if you guys are enjoying, drop a like and sub, man. It is always appreciated. We are only now 2 subs away from the big old 600. It'd be pretty cool if we managed to hit that tonight. We also got Steelers taking on the Ravens on call after this game later tonight. We got our call sheets ready, and we are ready to call that action as well. Oh, man. Let's see. We got Rack saying, greetings from Portland. Oh, we got someone from Portland now. We're building up a European audience. How's it going, Rax? How you doing? Blue Jackets stopped the Sabres' 10-game win streak. They're playing well. Exactly. They are playing very well. And again, if we put this into context, right? Because I think context is very important when it comes to anything, right? If I go to the NHL and I go to their standings, and let's just put Columbus in the Pacific Division. Theoretically, they're new divisions. Columbus is in the Pacific, right? At 42 points, they would be right in line for that division. You know what I mean? The whole division is only separated by 9 points, which is not a lot, especially when you consider Columbus has played the same amount of games as the Penguins. And in the same amount of games, the Penguins are only slightly higher in point total. So it's not like we're talking about the Avalanche losing to the Canucks or to the Jets. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a crazy disparity here. These teams are very, very close. Very close. We always appreciate it, Jackson. Columbus has got a boost with Werenski and all. Olivier and Werenski coming back is a big help. On top of the Mason Marchment trade, Marchment's been tearing it up with the Blue Jackets. So, again, I mean, I'm not saying that the Blue Jackets are a bad team. They're a pretty solid team. I mean, again, we're not talking, Colorado against the Jets. We're talking teams that are within a few points of each other. You know, a tip-in goes a different way. A couple of different shots go different ways for the Blue Jackets. And all of a sudden, they're right up in the contest. They're right up in the conversation with the Flyers, Penguins, Capitals. You know what I mean? They're not out of it by that much at the midway point. They're only out of it by, 9 points from the top of the division. If we put it in context of the wild card, they're dead last in the conference, but they're only 5 points out of a wild card. Lost 3 in a row? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's go Penguins. Let's go Penguins, baby. We already heard, we heard a beautiful sound twice already, but we want to hear it 2 more times this period. Shall we play the beautiful sound? I think we should play the beautiful sound. We've heard this beauty go off twice tonight. Let's hear it twice more. 3 more times, actually. Let's hear it 3 more times, baby. Let's go. We're feeling it tonight. The Pens are coming back. The Pens are back. We've heard that beauty twice tonight. Let's hear it 3 more times as the Pens go into this 3rd period. We're going to make a comeback on the Blue Jackets, just like the Sharks, just like everyone else did against the Penguins. I'm a Columbus fan, and Nationwide Arena is full of Pens fans every time they play. I'm seeing a lot of Pens tonight. I'm seeing a lot of black and yellow. And it makes sense. John, there was no goal. We're just playing the beautiful sound as a sample of something we want to hear in this 3rd period. A bunch more times. Oh, man. Are you streaming this yours as well? Yes, we are, Douglas. We'll be live for the Pittsburgh Steelers game tonight. And, let's just say we've had some interesting go-arounds when we've done some Steeler games. Including Dad creating the R-rated tush-push. Most away fans in Columbus are always Pittsburgh and Detroit. And it makes sense. It makes sense, Doomslayer. I mean, you figure, Columbus is a day trip. if I had the means financially and I really wanted to go to that game, I could do it in a day. You know what I mean? If I pull up maps and pull up Pittsburgh, nope, not Coca Ross. I want Google Maps. All right. Oh yeah, absolutely, Douglas. We go live. We prioritize Pittsburgh sports. We do Penguins. We do Steelers. We'll do some Pirates games over the summer as well, especially because the Pirates are finally showing that they're trying to make an effort to win. I'm actually going to be paying them more attention since they're trying to build a roster now and not just saying, we'll just pull up Joe Schmo off the street to play baseball. He's going to be our first baseman. Mr. I don't know what I'm doing is going to be on third base. You know, it felt like the old Abbott and Costello, bit. You know, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third base. Oh, and who's the shortstop down in that skit? Shortstop?
Yeah,
I mean, it's only a 3-hour drive, so I mean, if I really wanted to go to this game, I would have left probably around 10 a.m., get to Columbus, watch the game, and then I'd be back in Pittsburgh, by 9 p.m. Yes, naturally. The Pirates also start naturally at shortstop. So, that's the Pirates roster every year. But they have shown that they were in on that one guy out of Philly. I can't remember his name offhand. That one big free agent out of Philly that signed with the Phillies. They were in on him. They were in on Okamoto. They made a pretty good trade to get a hitter. I mean, the Penguins are actually making moves. So I am more than ready to pay them more attention in the summer. I'm not all in. I'm not saying Pirates go World Series. Not yet. But I am willing to pay them more mind because they're actually putting in the effort, it seems, to try and build a roster. And we know it's not for the fans. We know the only reason they're doing it is because Bob Nutting wants to keep Paul Skeens happy because Paul Skeens is a cash cow. And if Paul Skeens wants to leave Pittsburgh because they're not trying to build a winner, then all of a sudden, the Pirates lose their cash cow. Bob Nutting loses money. Watch out for the Somali Run daycares in Columbus. Oh, man. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Oh, boy. But yeah, we prioritize Pittsburgh sports. We'll also cover some Dallas games, some Dallas Stars. So I have a buddy that's a big Stars fan. We'll also cover the Blues for John. Among other games, we'll also cover, Stanley Cup playoffs, all that fun jazz. Oh, man. Yeah, Jackson, we'll be covering all these kind of games for you. And I'm expecting 2026 to be a big streaming year. We did 128 streams in the year 2025. But keep in mind, I didn't stream much hockey in the spring. I only streamed some of the conference finals games and the Stanley Cup finals. I streamed maybe one Pirates game. And then I did a lot of streaming of football in the spring, or in the fall. So you figure, we have a lot of more stream potential in the spring, in the summer. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of streams in this year. 2026 is going to be the year of this channel to go live. We're going to be covering 3 big sports and maybe some basketball here and there. We'll also do some March Madness, all that fun jazz. We do a lot. We like to do a lot of stuff around here. We like to keep the spice of life. All right. Let's take a look real quick at the NFL scoreboard. Rams have the ball at their own 37. Whoop-de-doo. The Bills up 7-0 over the Jets in the last game at Highmark Stadium. The Lions up 3-0 over the Bears. The Chargers are charging away any chance they'd have at being a...
They almost got it to the Arizona 28. But they have offensive holding.
Oh, boy. Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett is in for the Raiders. The Raiders are going to win. They have a Super Bowl champion in at quarterback. Oh, boy. Down 3-0 to the Chiefs. And the Patriots getting the job done against the Dolphins. Tommy's Eagles tied at 0 apiece after 1. Is it possible to add a hockey game clock to the screen? I've been looking at trying to do that, and I want to get that going. I just need to figure out how is the best way for me to do that. It's something I've been looking into, and especially as I have time, Monday, Tuesday especially because we don't really do streams on Tuesdays because I bowl. I'm going to really be looking into that to try and make that happen. That way we can make sure that we are all good. But I just need to figure out how. I know where I'd put it. I'd move the period counter down. I just need to make sure, because I like to automate things. And right now I pull from ESPN's APIs. And actually, I could probably just modify this code, because it does gather. Let's see. Shot count also. I'll take a look at that. I need to dissect more about what the APIs see. But if I can dissect what the APIs see a bit more, then I can very easily update the code, make a few changes. I'll take a look at that. I'll dive into that probably tomorrow. Between tomorrow and Tuesday, I'll dive into that so that hopefully for Wednesday's streams for hockey, we can have it set up. I don't think we'll have it set up for tomorrow's hockey streams because we do got a doubleheader for hockey tomorrow. For those who don't know, we do release streaming schedules every week on Wednesdays. Those are going to run from Thursday to the ensuing Wednesday. So our streaming schedule for tomorrow, we got the Mammoth at the Rangers at 7 p.m. and the Kraken at the Flames at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a look and see what kind of stuff. Let me add that to my notes right here. That way I don't forget. Let's see here. Dissect. LA. Or. Man, time. Oh. There we go. That way I don't forget about going through that. I'll get it to Dad, have him look into it.
What?
He'll look into ESPN's APIs to find out what kind of information thoughts on goal and does it time.
I have no idea.
I get a charger. Dodger. Make sure it's not from Los Angeles. I heard the Los Angeles Chargers suck. So, make sure it's not from Los Angeles. Oh, man. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that. It's something I've been wanting to look into. I just haven't had the time with, you know, the hullabaloo, the holidays, and the craziness of all that going on. But definitely, I'll look into that, especially tomorrow into the early week so that we can make sure that we can have that set up for next week. That's something that I would love to see. For sure. For sure. I think it's something I've been looking at for a while. It's something that would definitely help add a little bit of flair to the stream. And I've seen people do it before. Like, I've seen Jaguar Gator 9 do it before on his streams, but he rarely does hockey. So I want to make sure that I have it set up right. And mine might not be a live timer. Probably the way I'm going to do it is going to be a timer that updates every time the scores refresh. Because I realize every time I get the scores, it tells you. Like, if you look up here, up on the ticker, it'll tell you what time it is, what time the game is. But also, if a game is live, it'll tell you what time and what period. So that we can then pull the time from that and update it every like 10 or 20 seconds or whatever I have the increment set to. Whatever I choose to. That's kind of my plan as to how I'm going to attack. Well, Dad, can you help entertain the people so I can run and take a leak after you get that set up? Because I have been drinking a lot of soda to keep my throat moist. But because of that, I need to use the bathroom. Oh, can you? And give them whatever. And don't just say, it all sucks. I know you.
Penguins stink. Over. Their season's over.
Actually, no.
They're over. Let's see here. Well, it's Chiefs up 3-0 and the Raiders. Some NFL scores 3-3 Rams and Cardinals. Eagles up 7-0 on the Commanders. Patriots up 14-0 on the Dolphins. Lions up 3-0 on the Bears. And Broncos up 10-0 on the Chargers. And Bills up 7-0 on the Jets. So we'll see what happens here. See what we do with this.
There we go. All right, so we're getting ready here for the third period. Dad is a Rams fan because I pull for the Rams as well. Steelers fan first and foremost, but out of the NFC, I do pull for the Rams. So, because he's off the Steeler bandwagon because of the whole situation going on with how they suck right now, he is, you know. But yeah, see, like, up here, this says, like, 20 minutes, third period. It's not a live timer, but it ticks down. So I'm looking at trying to maybe use that to give us our timer down there.
Looks like the Rams are going to have to settle for another field goal.
And Victor's saying, let's go St. Louis Rams. Well, here we go. Ready to roll. Third period. First opening face-off. Pens going from right to left. The Blue Jackets from left to right. Crosby going to be taking it here against Coyle.
Yep, they just scored a field goal, so it's 6-3.
And the face-off going to be over to the far side, back in behind the net. I'll go ahead and answer your question, Douglas, at the next break in the action. Over to the near side, into the defensive end. The Blue Jackets have possession. Off of the stick of Matejchuk to the near side. Battling shot! Not going to go. A beautiful chance for Crosby. Raquel over to the far side. Pens in the offensive end, down low. Looking to battle for it. It's going to be Crosby. Now it's going to go along the near side boards. Kulak getting involved now. Bit of a tie up there, and the puck going to be maintained by the Blue Jackets to the near side. Off the stick here of, is that Mayo? No, it's going to be off the stick of Jenner. Down low to the far side, now back into the near corner. Battling for that possession now going to be taken by Olivier. Top of the zone. Over to the near side. Shot. Not going to go. Nice off the stick there of, that is going to be off of Russ. And the puck gets moved in the neutral zone. The Pens with possession now. Over to the far side. Raquel able to get possession. And moving around now through the neutral ice, passing back down, creating some space into the defensive end to the near side to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon moving along the far side, passing into the offensive end. Now they go back down low to the near side. A chance, pass in front. That was a very dangerous area. Jack Greaves almost giving up a bad goal. But Achari working out to the top of the zone and cannot hit Parker Wotherspoon. Son of a gun. Back in behind the net to the near side, along the boards, trying to clear it up through center and going to be sent back in down low behind the net. Far side, back is going to be Wotherspoon back around to the near, passing across to the far side of the ice. Working it up is going to be Carlson now to the near side, trying to hit Lizotte to the offensive end with a chance. Down low, passing around to the far side, back in again now. The Pens a chance, shot deflected over to the near side. And the Pens clear themselves out of the zone. Back in behind the net is going to be Wotherspoon. Over to the far side, 18-14, loose puck over to the far side. Going to be from Kindle now to Wotherspoon, back in behind to the near side to St. Ivany. St. Ivany up through the center into the offensive end, right into the stick there of Christensen. Over to the far side now is going to be the Pens trying to work with it, backing around. They can't really control the puck. Chinakhov gets stumbled up, and it's going to be a 2-minute tripping penalty against the Blue Jackets. The Penguins going to be on their third power play opportunity of the game.
You think they'll get at least a shot on this
Oh,
one?
yeah, they better. But real quick, Douglas, the connection to the Rams. So basically, back in high school, I was playing a lot of fantasy football, and I ended up with players like Cooper Kupp and Todd Gurley on my roster a lot. So I was watching the Rams a lot, and I just kind of fell in love with the players, man. I fell in love with the players and the team and McVay as a whole. So that's kind of where that connection comes in.
Rams are terrible, though.
But Dmitry Voronkov getting 2 minutes for tripping of Chinakhov. And here we go. Over to the far side. Faceoff going to be one down low into the far corner. Battling with that puck. And it goes out of play. All right. Like the saying, the Go St. Louis Rams. Let's see. Rams are loaded. Just need Adams back and healthy. Yeah. I think part of the problem is that it's just, they're just losing a bit of focus down the stretch. But I think they're going to refocus when the playoffs come. They always do. And the Blue Jackets now on a shorthanded chance. Oh, no, a shot. Nice save by Artie Boy. A beautiful chance for Gaunt's denied. Over to the near side. Battling for possession now. Backing around the far side off the stick of Coyle. Around the far side zone. Going to be maintained at the top. How are the Blue Jackets setting up an offensive attack? A shot. And a nice save by Shilovs over to Crosby now. Finally, it's a Penguins power play, not a Blue Jackets power play. Why are we spending time in the defensive end? So Carlson now to the offensive end, dumping it in around the far corner.
Because it's a Penguins power play.
Over to the near side, Crosby with the puck, down low, passing in front towards Raquel. Raquel able to control it for the time being, gets sent down, going to be over to Crosby. Passing shot, going to be deflected off a stick. Over to the far side, Rust. Top of the zone, back on over to the near side to Carlson. Carlson working with that puck. Around the near side, shot by Rust and going to be gloved by Jet Greaves. All right. So 59 seconds to go on the power play. And we shall see. Wow. Oh, we'll see here.
Nope, doesn't look.
Oh, boy. Rams get to pick their opponent, too, and they're not doing well. But either way, here we go to the near side. Pens win the draw. Top of the zone, Tanger. Tanger sending it down low, off the stick, but not able to control it. Kindle now over to Novak. Back with that puck. Working it back there. Going to be Kindle. Shot! And a nice glove save by Jet Greaves. Son of a gun. 45 seconds to go. The Pens are getting some shots off at least power play, which is an improvement. And here we go. Face off one. A chance. Down low to the near side. The draw shot. He shoots and scores. Tommy Novak.
That's what they needed.
Makes this a 4-3 game. Let's go. I love having the goal horns, man. I don't know what you guys think about them, but I love having the goal horns.
Oh, don't even tell me this.
Oh, man, a beautiful chance there. A nice shot. Brazeau, Kindle involved. Kindle getting an assist for sure. Maybe Brazeau on an assist. Up to the top of the zone. And a shot, a little bar down. Look at that, a little bar down. Look at that. What's up, Dad?
3rd and 16 at LA 38 for the Cardinals.
Okay. Oh, here we go. The Blue Jackets working with that puck. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Around the far side, battling with that puck. The Blue Jackets sending it right back in the zone. Over to the near side. Looking for that loose puck. Still battling for it. Over into the corner. Down low. Going to be flipped around. And it's going to be the Blue Jackets coming away with it for the time being. But the Pens come back up with it. Over through the center ice to the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Dewar has a chance. Shot goes wide. On the defense there was Dante Fabreau. Over to the near side. Shot by Shea. Goes loose over to the far side. And now it's going to be Fantilli with the puck. Sending it up through center. A big collision at center ice. But the Blue Jackets come away with it. Working with that puck now is going to be Marchment. Down low. And that puck going to be taken back by the Penguins. So finally, the Penguins are playing their own brand of hockey, which is what we need to have.
Oh, God.
What? Hit it?
No.
What?
No, but they should have had a
Offensive end, a chance. Crosby, top of the zone to the near side. Trying to connect, shot by Wotherspoon, deflected in front of the net. It's loose, but the Blue Jackets come away with it. Son of a gun. Into the offensive end, 3-on-2 for the Blue Jackets. Here comes your chance. Passing down low and nice. Glove save by Artie Boy. Oh, Artie Boy.
No, they had a pretty clear strip sack on Brissett.
Oh, they couldn't.
But they never reviewed it. Cardinals get the next snap off to avoid a turnover.
Wow. But I think the Penguins need a new song.
6-6 now.
Yeah, we got our early third period goal. That is correct. I think the Penguins need a new song. Oh, Artie boy, the pipes are calling. I think we need our own little take on Danny Boy for Artie Shilovs. So here we go. 15-11 to go in this third period. 35 shots for the Penguins, 20 for the Blue Jackets. Face off in the pen. Defensive end going to be won by the Penguins over to the far side. Working around to the near side, back in behind the net, up along the board, slipping it into the neutral zone. Loose puck going to be maintained by the Blue Jackets. Over to the far, or over to the near side, into the offensive end they go. Down low, giving chase is going to be Boone Jenner. Battling for that puck over to the far side. Working with it now down low, still into that corner. Going to be off the stick of Wotherspoon in a bit of a tie-up to the near side. Moving that puck up through center. Here come the Penguins. It's going to be Raquel passing across over to Koivunen. Koivunen chasing down low, trying to battle Provorov, but going to be taken back by the Blue Jackets. Along the near side, off the stick of Olivier to the offensive end. Down low, back into the corner, back in behind the net they go. That's Tanger with the puck. Over to the far side, working up the ice. Trying to move it out into the offensive end they go. Here's your chance. And never mind. It's going to be offside on Noel Achari, I believe it was. It was either Achari or Chinakhov. Great job on play-by-play. Very good for those who weren't able to watch the game. Well, thank you. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate it. I credit that to the fact that I spent years doing football. I spent years covering football, so I was able to develop the, reading ability of numbers, the memorization of numbers and players. So, I spent 4 years doing football before starting hockey. So you got the Kindle, Chinakhov, Koivunen line out there. Going to be taking the draw up against, that's going to be Bonds, Penn draw, flipping into the offensive end. Backing around the near side, Chinakhov in the battle for that puck. Boost over to the far side, through center, going to be in the offensive zone. Kindle, over to Koivunen. Koivunen, shot, going to go off the body of Fabreau. Along the near side, down low, back in behind the net. The Blue Jackets going to try and come away with it. A bit of a tie-up along the boards. Down low in the board, going to get cleared all the way out. The Pens keeping it in the zone for Chinakhov, but it's going to go out of play. Man, though, if you guys are enjoying the stream, let us know by dropping a like and subscribe, man. We are only 2 subs away from the big old 600. It would be pretty awesome if we could hit that today before the Steeler game. That would be pretty cool. But 13:55 to go here in the third period, and the Penguins are down 4-3. No, the Pens got that early goal, Dad. And yet you have a long face because of the Rams game. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's take a look here. Here's a great mix of play-by-play and reading chats. That's a perfect sidekick. You look great. Absolutely, man. I try to make sure anyone that comes in here, I try to make them feel valued, man. Absolutely. Because I know there's a lot of streamers that, they get to a certain size and they just can't keep track of all the chats. But I want to take advantage of the time, not that I ever expect the channel to blow up, but if it does, I want to treasure these times when I can get through to everyone on the chat. You know what I mean? Because if the channel blows up, there's going to be a time where, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to keep track of all the chats, but I value every time that I can. And I try to make sure, the chats come as filler in between, because I'm not as great, if I'm being honest. I can do play-by-play, but the color commentator role, that's where I struggle. That's where I struggle, and that's kind of where I rely on chat, my dad, everyone else, any news on X, anything like that. That's kind of where I rely on that kind of stuff, because I'm not as good at filling in those gaps, and that's just how I am, and I know that about myself. So I kind of take advantage of what I can do. Know what I can do, and double down on that, I think that's why I've been enjoying the hockey a lot more. So we are back here, ready to go in Columbus, taking a look at Tommy Novak in a 4-3 game. Tom Grozzi? Oh, absolutely. Tom Grozzi was a big inspiration for the channel. In fact, he gave us a big raid back at the first game of the year. Cowboys-Eagles, he gave us a big old raid, that was a big jump spark for the channel. That pushed us over 100 subs that, from doing hockey a little bit over the summer, that pushed us over the 100 sub threshold. But over to the far side, the Blue Jackets with the puck over to the far side, battling into the neutral zone. And Columbus able to move it out on the other way. Tanger going to get it back on the far side board, sending it behind the net to Kulak. Kulak along to Brazeau. Brazeau passing across to Tanger. Tanger now with that puck. And he's working his way up along the far side, passing into the offensive end of Brazeau with a chance. Losing control of the puck, but maintained in the zone by the Penguins. That's for the Blue Jackets to take it away along the near side. Into the offensive zone they go for Kent Johnson. Down low to the near side boards. The Penguins get possession, trying to flip it back out, but Werenski in the middle of that, trying to keep it in. Puck goes to center. Back from Mantha, over to Brazeau, into the offensive end, but Werenski is able to take it back for the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side, getting ready to move it up. The Pens going for a full line change. Into the offensive end, a chance for Columbus. A pass, a shot, deflected wide, still loose in front of the net to the near side. That shot there was going to be by Fantilli over to the near side, and the Pens trying to pass it away from Raquel. Over to the near side, clearing it up, and it's going to be a Penguins icing. All right. We will see. We will see. So, taking a look again at that beautiful opportunity the Blue Jackets had. They just could not pull it in. They just could not punch it in the net. Which, hey, we like that. So, near side draw in the defensive zone. Crosby going to be taking it up against Charlie Coyle. Face-off going to be won by Coyle and the Blue Jackets. A shot not going to go off the body there of Raquel. Going the other way comes Crosby. The lucky 7 line to the offensive end. Dumping it in is Crosby. Over to the far side boards, battling for that puck. The Penguins trying to come away with it. Down low, back and behind the net to the near side. Top of the zone to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon backing across. A chance for, it's going to be Carlson. Takes a shot, deflected, not going to go. Carlson still passing around the near side. Puck stays low. Off of Raquel, passing in front. Could not connect with Rust again. That's the second goal that Rust has missed in 2 days. But a chance to the near side again. Not going to go. Wotherspoon down low to Rust. Up to the top to Carlson. Shot again. Going to go off the body of Coyle. Down low over to the far side. Top of the zone. Puck gets cleared all the way out. Off of, that's going to be Wotherspoon now. Passing through center into the offensive end. And the Penguins are charged with icing. And Crosby there.
Watch this. This was an open net.
Yeah, for Rust. Man.
But then look at this. Right there.
Yep.
Crosby.
That wasn't really as open as Reeves had that far side of the net locked up. Here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins. Taken back by the Blue Jackets in front of the net with a chance. R.D. Shelov's able to poke that puck away, though. Battling in the near side corner. Raquel comes away with it. Flips it up. Up through center into the defensive end of the Blue Jackets, where Columbus comes away with it to the near side. Fantilli sending it into the offensive end. Back in behind the net of Shelov to the near side. The Penguins fishing for just one more goal. Over to the near side boards. Battling for possession. Down low they go. Over to the far side. Off the stick of Marchment. Now going to be Achari sending it out. A bit of a tie-up for that puck. Now St. Ivany with the puck to the near side to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon trying to send it around the near side board. Trying to clear it out of the zone. A bit of a tie-up. Goes loose. Jack St. Ivany. Over to the far side. Into the offensive end. Oh, man. Yeah, the Pens are finally getting some zone time. It is incredible. This is like a night and day second to third period look. So here we go to the near side, battling for that possession. Down low off of Achari. Battling behind the net from Dewar now. Achari and Lazat getting that puck battled away in the near side in the corner. Then to the top of the zone, Shea. Backing across St. Ivany in the offensive end. Back over to Shea. Shea working with it down low. Moving it around low. Going to leave it there to the near side. That's going to be Brazeau with a chance. Shot! Going high on him. Loose puck to the near side. Not going to go. And a loose puck now going to be taken by the Blue Jackets in the defensive end. Up through center, Fantilli to the offensive end, taken back by Shea in the Pens defensive zone. Near side, working with that puck, leaving it back there. Nope, Shea keeping it himself. Back to the defensive end they go. Back across to Shea. Shea working with that puck, back across ice again. Down by 1, 10.5 to play in the period. Over to Kindle. Kindle going to flip it into the zone. Going to be taken there by Cole Stillinger and cleared out by Tanger with the puck now in the defensive end. To go back in behind the net, over to the side, taking it himself, has some room to the far side, he passes, back and across off the stick of Ville Koivunen. Down low, chasing for that puck, Koivunen going to be battling for that puck in the corner, Kindle getting in there as well, battling up against the Blue Jackets off of Febreau, Danton Heinen in there as well, puck comes loose, over to the far side, shot! What a chance, just could not convert, maintained to the top of the zone, Kulak, to the near side, battling across, trying to deflect it towards the net, still having possession for Kindle. Kindle to the top of the zone to Tanger. Tanger trying to connect to Chinakhov. Can't, but connects with Kulak. Kulak sending it down low behind the net to Chinakhov. Chinakhov now to the top of the zone and over to Kulak. Kulak with a chance. A shot. Puck goes deflected off some bodies. Loose puck to the near side. And the Blue Jackets are going to clear the zone. The Pens with possession now in the defense, or in the neutral zone to the offensive end. They go off of Tanger. Down low, chasing in is going to be Mantha, but the Blue Jackets taken away. Over to the near side off the stick of Stillinger. Over to the far side from the area behind the net, over through center to the offensive end, but the Pens take it right back for Carlson. Carlson back in behind the net, looking for somewhere to go. Along the near side, flipping it across over to Novak, and Novak going to get tripped up, but no tripping call on the play. Over to the far side to the near, into the offensive end, but the Pens flip it right back out into their offensive end now. And a chance of battle for that puck. Provorov behind his own net for the Blue Jackets. To the far side, the Pens get possession. Down low, Carlson unable to maintain it. And the Pens get cleared out of the zone. And it's going to be Blue Jackets icing. Oh, boy. Oh, we'll see. Man. Penguins, ever since the midway point of the second period, have been playing a lot different hockey. They've been playing their own brand of hockey. I don't know what kind of hockey they were playing in the first 30 minutes of the game. Go top of the zone. The Blue Jackets coming away, sending it out through the zone into the Pens defensive end. Wotherspoon. Puck, 8:42 to play. 20 shots on goal for the Blue Jackets, 36 for the Pens. Into the offensive end they go, flipping it around over to the far side. The Blue Jackets take it in the defensive end, sending it up through center into the offensive end, but the Pens take it right back, clearing it through the neutral zone and back on into the offensive end. Getting that puck now is going to be Severson over to the far side from behind the net, and it's going to be a bit of a tie for that puck to the near side. Severson on the near side boards. Into the offensive end, back down low, behind into the defensive end. The Pens with a chance. And that's going to be Crosby with the puck in their offensive end. A chance to pass, a shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side, Jack St. Ivany. Sending it along towards, that's going to be Dewar. A chance for Kulak. Not going to go. It's Rust, actually, my bad. Not Kulak. Top of the zone. Over to Shea. Shea working with that puck now. Trying to leave it around the near side. And that's going to be going for Dewar. A chance not going to go. Being chased, the Pens get it back now off of Dewar's stick now to the near side in the neutral zone. Right along the boards of that blue line. It back over to Shea. Shea across to St. Ivany. St. Ivany up into the offensive end off some bodies. And it is going to be a battle for that puck down low. A chance for Pens in front of the net. Could not punch it in the wide open net. Over the near side, a chance on the top of the zone. Looking to send it towards that net. Not going to go. And Greaves with a nice save.
They didn't have control of it.
I know.
Tough to get control of it.
They couldn't get control of it, but if they would have been able to get control of it, that would have been the easiest goal. If I were in there and I had control of it, I would have got that goal. But 7:24 to go in the third period, and the Penguins still find themselves down 4-3. They did pretty much turn it around right when you got here. I mean, that's pretty much what they did. The second period, they got it going. About 10 minutes into the second period, they turned the key. And all of a sudden, the Penguins start playing hockey out of their minds. They start playing their own brand of hockey. That's what the Pens need to do. They need to play their brand of hockey, which is controlling your opponent's opportunities, stopping them from having chances in your zone, and when they do, taking it away quickly and swiftly and decisively. Pens were not doing that for the first 30 minutes of this game. Ever since the 10-minute mark in the second period, they have been getting that puck out of the zone quickly, they have been controlling the puck in the defensive end, and they've been generating offensive zone time and opportunities. And that's what resulted in the Pens getting 2 goals. That's the last 2 goals the Pens got is because of that. Yeah, but if you guys are enjoying the stream, let us know by dropping a like and subscribing, man. We are only 2 out of 2 subs away from the big old 600 over there. Pretty cool if we can manage to hit that before the game tonight. But yeah, we will see. Okay. We're getting ready here. Let's take a look at the NFL scoreboard real quick to see what's going on. The Rams, 2:57 to go at the Arizona 6. They're down in 6. The Bills up 14.
Yeah, that's going to be the third time that they're in the red zone, and they only have a field goal. They don't have any touchdowns. That could haunt them.
Yeah, we shall see here. Commies and Eagles tied at 7 apiece. Patriots up 14-7 over the Dolphins. Raiders and Chiefs tied at 3. Broncos up 10-0 over the Chargers. And the Lions up 13-0 over the Bears. We're taking a look at the hit of the game as we are back here in Columbus. Ready to see the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins a face-up in the offensive end. It's going to be won by the Blue Jackets. Over to the far side, battling down low. Working with it is going to be Sillinger to the top of the zone. Puck is going to be main end. Just for the Blue Jackets to take it away. Over to the near side, into the neutral zone. Gets sent all the way back to the Pens defense end where they control it. Into the offensive end comes Kindle with a chance. Down low, battling for that puck is going to be Matejchuk. Over to the far side, top of the zone. Pens maintain possession for Tanger. Tanger looking to send it down low. A chance, and the puck goes loose. Goes out of the zone. That's going to be Kindle with the puck. But going to lose it over to Provorov, sending it down low behind the net of Shilov. Over to the near side to Kulak. Kulak over to Koivunen. Koivunen across ice. Over there to Kindle, I believe it is. Over to Kulak now. Kulak trying to send it around the near side, and it's going to be off of Danton Heinen. Over to the far side they go. With that puck. Into the offensive end for the Blue Jackets behind Shilov's net. He's going to save it over to the near side to Tanger. Tanger sending it up along, or keeping it himself along the far side of the ice. Going to pass it up to the near side off of Wotherspoon. Into the offensive end they go behind the net of Greaves. Over to the far side, battling for that puck. And trying to come away with it along the boards. A bit of a tie-up, but the Blue Jackets clear out of the zone. Back into the defensive end, the Penguins go over from the far side. I believe that's Black. Over to the far side, keeping it along off of Brazeau now. But it's Marchman that takes it away for the Blue Jackets. Over to the near side. That puck up. Center. Into the offensive end. The Pens going to have a chance now. Carlson behind the net. We're going to pass it around the far side. Off the Penguin sticks. And they're going to go. Over to the near side to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon sending it into the zone. Over to the far side. Chasing it down. Mantha trying to take it away. Neither of Mantha can get it. But it's going to be Fabreau sending it out for the Blue Jackets. And they're going to clear that zone. Mantha now unable to control it. Fantilli. Into the offensive end with some speed. A chance. Down low. Nice defense by Kulak to prevent a shot. Over to the far side. Wrapping it around to the near side. Around to the top of the zone. That's going to be Matejchuk. Over to the near side. Down low they go. Battling for that puck. A chance. A shot by Marchman. Going to go off the padding. And it's going to go over to the far side. And now it's going to be Fantilli with the puck along the boards. Down low. A chance over to the near side. Shot. And a nice glove save for Artie Boy. Olivier on that shot there. An incredible stand by Artie Shilovs.
2-minute warning. Second and goal. Ball at Arizona 5 for.
Oh, man. Don't pull the goalie too early. I hate that. I like 60 to 90 second left window. You have a controlled zone time. I think anytime under 2 minutes, as long as you have it controlled, that is where I would pull the goalie. Anytime under 2, down by 1, effectively giving yourself a power play. You know what I mean? I know it's a bit riskier, but I'd also be a bit more aggressive, go for the jugular. So I personally would pull the goalie anywhere under 2 minutes as long as we have control. Because I also don't know when we will have our next chance to pull the goalie. You know what I mean? Because if we wait until after there's 90 seconds left, you might be waiting there, After 90 seconds, let's say they have it in your own offensive end. Well, all of a sudden now they're in your zone. Let's say for 40 seconds, all of a sudden you get that puck out and you're in your offensive end. There's only 40 seconds to go by the time you can pull your goalie. So that's kind of the thing where I'd say anytime under 2 minutes is a fair game to pull the goalie as long as it's controlled. Because otherwise, you risk not giving yourself enough time to make anything happen. Because it's a balancing game. How long can you wait to pull that goalie while still giving yourself enough time to get the goal? It's kind of that balancing act that you need. And if you wait after a minute and a half, then all of a sudden you can only have, let's say, maybe 40 seconds of zone time on the 6-on-5. Which is a lot, but it's not a lot necessarily. Oh yeah, the Sabres pulled with 9+ to go because they're trying to keep their win streak intact. I mean, that was one of the longest win streaks they've ever had of 10 games. So, especially in recent memory. So they're trying to keep that win streak going. I don't fault them at all. If you were going to lose the game anyway, just go for it. Try to save the streak. Well, I totally get that goalie pull. The way that game was going, you were not going to win that game if you didn't pull. The Blue Jackets win the zone in the offensive draw. The far side, a shot, going to go loose to the near side. Down off the stick here of Stillinger, over to the near side. The Pens to walk away with it from Jack St. Ivany. Over to Dewar, over to the near side to Achari. Down low, back in behind the net, the puck goes. Lazat trying to take it away from Provorov to the near side, battling for that possession. And still down low is going to be Shea battling it. It's going to be 3-on-3 battle for that puck. Over to the far side, it goes Werenski. Over to the far side, clearing it all the way out of the zone. Chase is going to be Ryan Shea, working with it now behind the net, over to the near side. And move it up along the boards, up through center to the offensive end for Lazat. Lazat looking for a chance. A shot goes wide. Deflected now going to be for Achari. Back in behind the net he goes. Looking for somewhere to go to the far side. Over to Carlson. Down low again to the near side. Top of the zone for Shea. Shea with the puck. Looking now to send it down low again. Going to be taken back by the Blue Jackets. That's Danton Heinen. Over to the near side. For that puck now, going to go back into the zone for Severson. Back in now for Provorov. Back in behind his own net. 4 to play in regulation. Over to the near side. Working with that puck up through to neutral zone. And the Pens take it back in the defensive end. Raquel to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon dumping it up into the offensive end. And it's going to be Penguins icing. Oh, boy.
Oh, guess what?
Rams touchdown.
Woo! Touchdown.
Well, we'll see. Here we go.
Thanks.
Ready to rumble. 3:57 to go. 39 shots on goal for the Penguins. 23 for the Blue Jackets. Your current score is the Blue Jackets 4. The Pittsburgh Penguins 3. Man. So here we go. Offensive zone drop for the
third
Blue
and
Jackets.
goal now.
Won by the Blue Jackets over to the near side. A chance the shot goes wide over to the far side. Working with that puck now is going to be Olivier. Down low over to the far side. Quick aggressive play by Carlson, but the puck goes to the top of the zone to Fabreau. A shot. Going to go into the corner now to the near side down low. Working with that puck, trying to send it up for the Blue Jackets. Going to be from Fabreau over to the far side. A shot gets deflected. The Pens trying to keep it out of that zone. 3.5 to play. Down low they go. The Pens going to lose possession. A shot. And a nice save by Artie Boy. That was almost danger right there. That was almost danger right there. That was about as close to danger as you get without letting up a goal. Man. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, we are only one sub away from the big old 600. It would be greatly appreciated if you guys do drop a sub if you're enjoying the stream. I'm going to assault you with coffee. I'm going to assault you with coffee, Dad. So here we go. Defensive zone draw for the Penguins. Going to be won by Pittsburgh over to the near side. Loose puck going to be taken by Columbus. Sent into the zone.
Fourth
Down
and goal
low.
with Arizona, too. What do you do?
Inside. Battling for that possession. It's going to be Shea. Back in behind the net. He goes over to the far side. Looking to send it around the near side to Kulak. Kulak with that puck. Working to find somewhere to go. Passing up through the far side. Can't connect. And the Blue Jackets send it right back in. World's best pass right there by the Penguins over to the near side. Working with it along the boards. Get up through the near side boards through center and going to be taken back by the Blue Jackets. Into the offensive end. Here comes a chance. Down low. There's Kulak. Over to the far side. Moving it up through the far side of the ice and going to be taken right back by Marchman into the offensive zone. And an offside by the Blue Jackets.
Woo! Jason!
What? They went for it in touchdown? Well, here we go. Huge shout out to Allians. We did cross that 600 milestone. Much love to Allians, man. Much love to Allians. We are going to be covering Penguins hockey all spring and hopefully into the summer. Hopefully we'll be covering the Penguins hockey into the summer. But, yeah, if that sounds interesting for you, you know. Always dropping us up is always appreciated, even though we did cross that 600, you know. We're trying to see if we can hit 1,000 by the Stanley Cup playoff.
2 minutes left.
I pull the goalie anytime under 2 when we have control. Over to the near side, the Pens in possession, passing across to the offensive end. Loose puck now going to be taken by Columbus. Over to the near side, the Pens slipping it back into the zone, but have to tag up. And the Blue Jackets now with that puck, wing to the far side. And down low, that's going to be Tanger giving chase into the near corner. 2:28 to go and rolling over to the far side. Working with that puck, the Pens trying to clear it out of the zone, maintained by the Blue Jackets. A chance in front of Chinakhov. What a save by Artie Boy to deflect that puck. Over to the near side, still loose. Maintained by the Blue Jackets. Fabreau over to the far side. Sending it in, a shot, not going to go. Deflected over to the near side off a doer. About 2 minutes to play now. The Pens with control. I'd consider pulling the goalie anytime now, as the Pens are going to go to the near side for Brian Rust. Into the offensive end. You got that top line out there. This is where they're going to pull the goalie almost assuredly with that top line out there. Battling back in behind the net. The Pens do pull the goalie over to the far side. Working with that puck. Gets cleared all the way out. And Tanger with the puck. That was a very easily achievable sign right there. Seeing that the Pens had the top line out. You knew they were going to pull the goal there. On 5 with your top line. To the offensive end. That's going to be Carlson, I believe. No, it's Raquel. Back in behind the net, over to the far side. Mantha out there as well. Rust also involved in that. Mantha to the near side to Crosby. Crosby to the top of the zone. Tanger. Tanger across ice. 1:23 to play from Carlson to Tanger. Tanger back to Carlson. Carlson across again. Down low they go. A chance now for Raquel. Can't control it. Back to Carlson. Carlson looking for somewhere to go. 70 ticks left on the clock here. Over to the near side. Passing to Tanger. Not really going to connect easily, but the Pens still have possession down low. Over to the near side. Top of the zone, Carlson passing across. 1:03 to play to the near side, Tanger. Down low, passing across, can't connect again. And it's going to be Carlson keeping it in the zone. Over to the near side, deflects off a Tanger. A battle for that puck down low. The Pens got to reestablish possession. They do. Raquel over to Carlson. Carlson looking to pass it across down low. Down low they go again. Still over to the near side. That's going to be off the stick of Tanger to Carlson. Carlson down low. Chance over to Raquel. A shot. Not going to make it that. And a shot going to get all the way cleared out. And here we go. Yes! The Pens are going to get a goal in the offensive end. Here we go with a chance. Walensky over to the far side. Top of the zone. Maintained by the Penguins. A chance. Deflected. A shot. Over to the near side. Not going to go. And it's Tanger. Top of the zone. Over to Carlson. Carlson down low with a chance. Looking to pass it around now. Down low. A chance. A shot. And shoots. And scores!
Raquel.
It's either Ricard Raquel or Sidney Crosby. The Pittsburgh Penguins! Let's freaking go! And a goal for the Penguins with a man advantage.
Don't even tell me this.
12.8 to go. We're going to play that horn again, baby. We're going to play that horn again for the Penguins. Here we freaking go. Let's go. Penguins going Stanley Cup Finals, baby. Ricard Raquel, assisted by Crosby, assisted by Mantha. A beauty of a goal. That is how you do it. Let's go. 13.7 to play. We're going to let the horn die now. Okay, that was a lot of horn. Let's see, we got Atri saying, yeah, let's go Pens. I think 1,000 for Super Chats. We do have Super Chats enabled. Not that I expect anyone to donate, but we do have them enabled. Bond, as a little bit of an update for you. But now we are going to be going to overtime here in Columbus. The Penguins getting a point off the Blue Jackets. Let's go. That was crazy, Invictus. That was crazy. The Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins taking it to overtime against the Blue Jackets. Oh, man. Audrey, how you doing, man? How you doing? The Pittsburgh Penguins taking it to overtime. And you said the Penguins were going to lose this.
I thought so. The way things are looking,
But now they got momentum. And that's what you need. They have scored 3 unanswered. They have been storming back in this game. They have been storming back more than a Category 5 hurricane.
You know what happened?
They started playing their own brand of hockey. They started playing defense and controlling the puck.
Yeah, you know what happened?
Oh.
Whenever Columbus took a 4-1 lead,
they channeled their inner Penguins.
They sat back and they were trying to nurse it, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
And then it's tough whenever you're sitting back and nursing it to change it and start.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, reverting it back to trying to get there. So that's tough.
Atri saying, I can't watch the game today. Your commentary is helpful. Absolutely, man. We go live for just about every Pens game that we can. We'll be live for the Steelers game tonight, too, by the way. We'll be live for that around 8:20 p.m. Eastern, 8:15 Eastern. So, absolutely. Man, Petsko wanting the Blue Jackets to win it. The game of Gavin saying classic Blue Jackets, third period. Hey, both of these teams are playing incredible hockey right now, man. Gavin, both of these teams are playing really good hockey.
Ooh. Brissett intercepted.
Okay.
By Witherspoon at LA 31. So.
All right. So here we go. Ready to roll in this third period. If you guys are excited for overtime like I am, let us know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We are rolling. Let me update this to OT here real quick. It still says P3. Let me go to OT. Okay. So here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins. That's Carlton with the puck. Working with it along the near side, going from left to right. The Blue Jackets from right to... So here we go. Carlson now back in behind the net, or back in his own zone here. Passing back. Again, the Penguins going from left to right. The Blue Jackets from right to left. Passing over to the far side is Carlson. Now moving into the offensive end. Going to pass it back there. Here comes your chance for Kindle. Kindle looking for somewhere to go. Passing back. Losing the control on the pass. Back in behind the net, Jack Greaves able to get that puck and send it around the far side. Berensky pass there, working with that puck now to the far side. Over to the near side he goes again, back down low, back in behind his own net, looking for somewhere to go. Battling for that possession, taking it out the other way. Into the offensive zone goes Werenski. Here comes the Blue Jackets with a chance. Werenski down low, a shot denied. Nice defensive play by Carlson. That's a phrase I never thought I would say. Down low over to Rickard Rakell, back in behind the net, working to slow this game down a little bit. Yeah, I never thought I would say that. Good defensive play by Erik Karlsson. But he did. He was able to pry that puck away. So here we go. The Pens into the offensive end. Going to flip it in, back in behind. Here's your chance. Down low, a shot. Nice save by Greaves over to the near side. The puck is going to be maintained by the Blue Jackets. And they're going to clear it all the way out down the ice. And they're going to get a Blue Jackets icing. So the Penguins going to have an offensive zone draw here in overtime, baby. 3:41 to go. 41 shots on net for the Penguins, 25 for the Blue Jackets. All right. So there we go. A nice chance. Look at that play by Karlsson there. And then the Pens trying to return the favor. Oh, man. So here we go. Offensive zone draw going to be taken by Crosby. Rust out there as well as Tanger for the Penguins. You got Provorov out there alongside Coyle for the Blue Jackets, among another, maybe Werenski over to the near side. Going to hit Provorov. Along the near side they go. Up through center is going to be Provorov to the offensive end. Taking it down low, a shot. Nice deflection there by Tanger. To the top of the zone, they're going to clear it out. And giving chase is going to be Cole Stillinger. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for the congrats, man. We are rolling here. Over to the far side, passing it up into the offensive end. But Tanger going to take it back for the Penguins. Let's go, Pens. I want to get buttons for those kind of stuff next time I cover the Pens. We can just press a button and just go. So here we go. Chinakhov into the offensive end, taking it around the near side, passing it across to the top of the zone is Karlsson. Karlsson looking to take it down low himself, passing back over to Novak. Novak taking it around over to the far side, going to try and connect with Chinakhov if he can. But here we go. Oh boy! Here we go, over to the near side. Karlsson passing across. A chance. A shot! Good winner! Let's freaking go, baby! Sid the Kid!
Took it on his...
Sid the Kid!
Took it on his shoulder and said, let me just, clear this one.
That is how you do it. Sid the Kid clearing the Penguins bench. Let's let that horn sing, baby! That is how you do it. The Pens pulling a comeback win off and not blowing it. That is how you freaking do it. That is how the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins do it. If they keep playing like this, we'll be covering Penguins hockey late into the summer. Let's go! The Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins getting a big overtime goal off of the stick of Sidney Crosby. Oh my gosh. They're reviewed, and all the teams heading back to the locker rooms, and just like that, that is how you win the game.
Yeah, they got to do this. They got to do this. They got to do this.
Man, let's see. You got, oh man, Audrey saying, "Let's go, Pens." No way, says Douglas. Next stop, Stanley Cup. You're right, Invictus. Next stop is the Stanley Cup. Let's cover Pens hockey late into the summer. Man, Walker saying, LFG, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Five hole.
Right down the 5-hole Greaves. A beauty by Sid the Kid. Signature signed and everything. Wow. Man, yeah, baby, Audrey. Yes, sir. We do own Columbus. Can you go over player stats? Yes, we can, John. Just for you, man. Let me go ahead and pull them up. All right. Okay, Game Center here for this one. Player stat.
Rams got a field goal at the end of the half. So they're 16-6, up 16-6, and they get the ball after halftime.
All right. Well, your goals. We'll go over the goals real quick for you, John. So, the goals. The goals for Columbus. Dmitry Voronkov, assisted by Matejchuk. Mason Marchman, assisted by Fantilli and Marchenko. Then Kirill Marchenko, assisted by Werenski and Matejchuk. Then Werenski got the fourth and last goal, assisted by Jenner and Olivier. As for your Penguins goals, Ville Koivunen, assisted by Kindle and Jack St. Ivany. Then Noel Achari, assisted by Connor Dewar. Tommy Novak on a power play goal, assisted by Kindle and Brazeau. And then Rickard Rakell gets the last goal of regulation, assisted by Mantha and Crosby. And then Crosby, assisted by Yegor Chinakhov and Erik Karlsson. end up getting the game-winning goal. Going through our shots on goal. Plus minus here. We'll go through plus minus as well. Penguins plus minus. Justin Brazeau -1. Tommy Novak -1. Yegor Chinakhov and Sidney Crosby are both +1. You have Erik Karlsson and Erik Karlsson is +2. Brett Kulak is -2. And Letang is -1. You think Steelers will pull it out tonight? We have differing opinions on that, me and Dad. I think the Steelers can. Dad says the season's over.
I don't think they will.
But we'll be live.
I hope they do, but I don't think they will.
You want Mantha, Tanger, and Brazeau? Do you need any Blue Jackets players before I break down stat lines, John? Your Penguins lines here. Anthony Mantha has 1 assist for 1 point with 2 shots on goal, 1 block, and 1 hit. Then as far as Brazeau, so Brazeau had 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 point, a -1 rating, 3 shots, no blocks, 1 hit. Also, Mantha had a plus-minus of 0. Are you done with any Blue Jackets? All right. And then Letang, Chris Tanger, no points on the game, -1, 3 shots, 2 blocks, no hits. Those are your stats on that game.
Wow. The line
Hold
drop.
on. Okay. They had a little bit of confusion, I guess, at the goal to make sure it was actually a goal. So the officials went to the dressing room, came back out, did a review, and then went back. I don't think the D can stop Henry and get some turnovers. The thing is, it's tough to stop Henry. It's on his birthday. Derrick Henry, historically, has played really well on his birthday. And his birthday is today. So, I have hope, but I'm also aware of, what happens in these kind of games. So, I think with that being said, though, I think we're going to try and get some dinner. So, Dad, do you have anything else you want to tell the people before we wrap up the stream for now?
Hockey-wise, no.
All right. Well, that being said, we will be live again here in about, 2.5 hours, give or take, around 8:20 p.m. Eastern. So, if you guys are in tune for that, you guys will be automatically redirected to the stream for that after this. So you guys can be over there waiting, have that tab open in the background, whatever you guys want to do. But you guys will be redirected over to that stream for 8:20. And with that, we'll catch you guys later. Much love to audience. Much love. Thank you guys again for crossing the 600 subscriber milestone. And we'll see you later tonight, Douglas. We'll see you, man. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.